Thank you. I assume I'm doing the intro, Brandon? Welcome to 8801 Cheviot Road, home of the Colerain Cardinals. We've got Week 5 varsity football action for you tonight. This is Waycross Community Media in collaboration with WeAreColerain.com, bringing you Colerain Cardinal varsity football. Tonight, the Cardinals are at home battling the Oak Hills Highlanders, the longest, I would say, rivalry probably in the GMC, Brandon, going back many, many decades. And tonight, both teams are looking to get off the schneid as they enter tonight's game, each team 0-4.
Yeah, Oak Hills is the most common opponent of all time for the Colerain Cardinals. Not sure if it's reciprocated that way, but it is going all the way back to the beginnings of the program and back in the 80s and 90s when they're in the Metro Conference together.
Even all the way back into the 70s. These two teams have got close to 100 contests between the two of them. And tonight they both have started off their season. Unfortunately, neither one of them finding their way into the win column yet. Colerain last week coming off a road loss to Middletown, coming home tonight in the hopes of trying to get a W against this Oak Hill squad, who's also struggled to get in the win column this year. So it's a beautiful night here at Colerain. It's youth football night, so we had a really cool tunnel at the beginning of the program where all the Colerain youth football players got a chance, as they do every year, to line the field, and the varsity players got a chance to run out amongst them and come out onto the field. Colerain did win the toss, and they elected to receive, so they're going to get the ball and hopefully get this offense going, Brandon. We've talked about it a lot this year. There are moments and spurts where they look good. They move the ball well. The young sophomore quarterback guard looks good. And then something happens, whether it's a penalty, pre-snap, post-snap, an interception, turnover. Something happens and just gets them off track. And as a result, as remarkably as it sounds, we are 4 weeks into the season. Here we are, week 5. They don't have a score yet. No touchdowns, no field goals, other than, to your point, a safety several weeks ago.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, they've moved it somewhat consistently in the Princeton game. They went up and down, just couldn't finish, got to within actually the 1 yard line and never scored any points. But putting it all together, and it's really not just from an offensive standpoint to put points on the board, but last week it was a good example. They were pretty close with Middletown throughout, but at a certain point when the offense isn't doing much of anything, the defense just can't hold on forever, gets worn down, and the floodgates open late.
Yeah, that's a great call out, right? One of the things you can have, to have a good defense is to have a good offense, right? To control the clock, to move the chains, to keep things going and keep your defense off the field and well rested. And this offense, unfortunately, has just not found their groove yet to do that. So hopefully Coach Stevens has had a good week of practice and have got the boys ready to go against a team that I think they've got a shot against if they can find a way to slow them down and get some points on the board. All right, lining up to kick off for Oak Hills is number 0. Bracken Hilsinger, a 6'1", 155-pound sophomore. The Oak Hill starters are going to be very well balanced as far as their ages go. You're going to hear a lot of juniors, some sophomores, a couple of seniors. So they're kind of trying to get it from everywhere. They've got a good student crowd, crowd from them tonight. So they're all in fluorescent. I guess they just got all off their shifts. They're all in road gear. All right, here we go.
Flag and Trey Smith back deep.
There's the kick. Low line drive, caught right at about the 5. Let's see if we can do some damage here early. Nice tackle. There's a flag already on the very first play.
Deshaun Flag Jr. on the return for the Cardinals.
We'll see what that is.
Yeah, he looked like he had a hole develop, but then as he kind of moved to the left, he just got blindsided from his right side.
It's going to be a penalty against the Cards. So right off the bat, they're going to lose some yards on their first play.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Was that a hold, I think?
I guess the question is if it's half the difference from the spot or from the end of the play.
Looks like it's probably half the distance.
Well, the question is it from the spot of the tackle or the spot of the foul?
Yeah.
And it looks like it's the spot of the foul.
Penalty on the Cardinals. It'll be 1st and 10.
So
the
it is
9-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 9-yard line for the Cardinals. As we have seen, Roman Gar in the shotgun, takes it, tosses it out to the flat to number 1. He's got it. He's going to pick up a few yards before he gets
Pass is complete
tackled.
for the Cardinals, number 1, Trey Smith.
Yeah, they're just trying to get the ball into the hands of your playmaker. Trey Smith came in as the expected number 1 receiver and haven't got as much as you would like out of him, so why not put him in the running back position, run him out a little swing, pass screen, picks up about 4 yards.
Oak Hills is susceptible to the pass. They are second worst team in the GMC in passing defense, allowing almost 175 yards a game. So we have an opportunity to throw the ball. Here's another pass out to the flat, this time out to number 14. He's going to take it around the edge and pick up enough for the first down for the Colerain Cardinals.
Sean Flag with a big breakthrough, but there is a flag on
Push
the
out of
field.
bounds by Highlanders number 9, Shippo Mwanze.
That's exactly what we're talking about. It's the
There's a
second
flag on the
holding
play.
call against the Cardinals already early in this game. And when you get momentum, you got a couple of completed passes, you pick up a first down, and then you have something like
Penalties on the
that
Cardinals,
completely
holding.
resets it and it gets you off schedule.
He pointed to Trey Smith, and if that was on Trey Smith number 1 there, that was a pretty weak call, to be honest.
10-yard penalty. Lost
So
on the 9.
negates essentially the first down gain. Will be 2nd and 10.
So week 5 for the sophomore quarterback, you have to believe he's beginning to build a little bit of confidence here. Snap is back to him. He looks to throw, and he does. Complete once again to Smith. He makes several guys miss, but
Pass is complete for
he's
the
going to
Cardinals.
basically
to
get
Trey Smith.
no yards on that play. It's going to be 3rd and we'll call it 9.
Well, coaching staff must have saw something they thought they could exploit with those little screen passes.
Yeah, it's 3 in a row.
It's 3 in a row. They honestly were successful,
3rd and 9 on the 10.
acceptable amount, but when you put yourself in a hole,
Yeah, I mean, it's those holding calls. I mean, that's 10 yards, right? It just sets you right off schedule right away. Cardinals really need to find some momentum here early. See if they can convert this 3rd and 9 deep in their own territory. We've got whistles pre-snap.
timeout Cardinals.
Timeout Cardinals. We'd like to remind everybody that throughout the game tonight, our concession stand is open for you. Of course, we've got a wide variety of drinks, snacks.
And I don't know what he saw, but as soon as Gar signaled for motion, Coach Stevens walked on the field right towards the referee to call timeout. So they must have seen something that whatever play was called was not going to be there. So the timeout is called, and honestly, yeah, it's their first possession, but it's the first half. Timeouts are pretty expendable in the first half, you would think.
Yeah, it's important because you want to get a good play in here and you want to start off strong. And, they haven't done that with the 2 fouls so far. So 2 penalties, excuse me.
You do get a look at the Oak Hills helmet there up close. That thing tends to change every year, and this year it's an OH with the outline of the state borders of Ohio.
Yeah, look at that.
They're one of those schools that throws a different decal on there every year. Sometimes it's one of the Scots. Sometimes it's just a number. Sometimes it said Highlander.
Yep, there's a snap back. Fakes the handoff. Passes out to number 10. He's got it, but he's going to be tackled after a very short game. Only 1 yard. So every pass we've seen so far has gone laterally. Nothing north-south.
Yeah, just another swing pass. This time to send Jacobs in motion. Try to get him, and no one really bites. And honestly, that kind of looked like the play that Ohio State scored on in the national championship game with Jeremiah Smith. Wow. Bring him in motion one way, and then at the snap, run him back out there. But I don't think they're as scared of him going one way across the field as Jeremiah Smith. So we do get a offsides on Oak Hills.
Well, that's a refreshing change. What was it? Was it at Fairfield that we were getting called for offsides at seemingly every 3rd down and short?
Yeah.
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Highlanders. Not enough to make them go for it on 4th down, but certainly gives them a little bit more room to kick from. Trey Smith with the punt, and it bounces right past the 45. It's going. It's picked up by number 1. That's their big return guy. We've got flags here early on.
And there's 2 flags on the play. I think you're going to get a block in the back or a holding on Oak Hills, so you can probably pick whatever outcome's going to be worse for Oak Hills. And that's one of those ones where it's almost the best case scenario when you don't have a true punter. So holding, let's call it on the Highlanders. When you have that one that's just, it's not too short that it's a shank,
right?
But it's not too long that it's not really fieldable by the returners on a fly or on a single bounce. So he kind of had to let that fly fall. And in doing so, his blocker set up a little too early, got caught trying to hold, and that flag will push them way back from where they got across into Cardinal territory. They'll start at their own 43. Still good starting field position, but not in Cardinal territory.
Yeah, let's not start them off in plus territory. So here we go, the Oak Hills Highlanders, their first time on offense tonight. There's number 4, fakes the pitch, a little bit of a triple option, throws it back to number 14. He's going to take it around the side, makes one man miss, but gets enough for the first down, I think. Yep, they're going to give him the first down. So number 14 on the carry for Oak Hills, Aaron McFarland, a 6'1", 185-pound senior. He's also there. I want to say their leading receiver. Yes, he is. 251 yards
First and 10 for
on the season.
On the 47.
And that's something we really expected to see from them. They've been one of those teams that like to throw it around the past couple of years, but triple works there.
Quarterback number 4, Lincoln Schreiber, a 6', 175-pound junior. Tripped up in the backfield, but still falls forward for positive yardage.
Just a triple fullback dive.
I admit I have not seen Oak Hills this year, but have they gone full triple?
For the Cardinals.
I don't know either. I don't think so, but maybe you know the weaknesses of your opponent. I know this is a program that basically lost they had a quarterback that started as a freshman, and he basically said, no, I'm going to play baseball. So.
Head coach Dan Scholes is running the program for a second time around over there at Oak Hills. Former Colerain assistant. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff, and the pitch to number 16. He's got it. He's going to be tracked down from behind, but not before he picks up the first down into Colerain territory, deeper to about the 29-yard line. It's number 16, Cooper Sweet on the carry.
Cardinals, number 12, Kadri McLean.
Yeah, Oak Hills has found something against his defense, especially going man-to-man. Those guys on the edge got to get off their blocks, but it really exploits the weakness of this Cardinal defense all year. It's been the interior linebackers getting to the point of attack. And, yeah, the edge is contained, but if the linebackers aren't in there closing that gap from the inside, it's going to leave space for the running back to exploit.
Yeah, and you're seeing a lot of yards on the carry before even initial contact, to your point. There's a faked handoff. Quarterback keeps it, and that was absolutely the wrong decision. He's going to be tackled for probably a 1-yard loss.
Yeah,
I don't think there was a right decision for the quarterback except to hold it on that play. Cardinals bring a blitz, bring an extra person. Nowhere for him to really go. Smart play, I think, by Rhodes just to kind of eat it. Or, excuse me, for
Schreiber.
Yeah,
Lincoln Schreiber. There's not a lot of beef in that backfield for Oak Hills. Fakes the handoff. It's an end around. 16's got it. The ball's on the ground. It's a fumble. Number 3 knocked it loose, but Oak Hills fell right on top of it again. But good play, good defense by the Cardinals.
A little bit of lucky for both teams there. JoJo Crooks went for the ball rather than the tackle almost there. He basically got spun, missed the tackle, but
he did miss the tackle.
But he gets his hand on the ball, knocks it away. So he makes up for getting beat one way by creating a play in a negative way for Oak Hills. It'll be 3rd and long.
So 3rd and 12. You think we see our first pass attempt here? I'm guessing we're going to see it. We'll see. They've got an extra back in the I formation to try and. Oh, we've got flags. Oh no! Offsides against the Cardinals is the preliminary call.
Offside, Cardinals.
Oh geez. Yep. It's five free yards. Certainly not enough for the first down, but goes from 3rd and 12 all the way down to 3rd and 7. I wonder if that changes the play decision.
Well, we don't know the field goal position or situation, so it might actually do that and make this, instead of a one play for a first down situation, might turn this into a 2-play.
Field goal kicker is again Hilsinger. 1 of 2 on field goals this year. 5 of 5 on extra points. He did kick a 36-yarder. So here we go.
Man-to-man across the board for the Cardinals.
Yep, 3rd and 7. Snap is back. Looks to pass. Throws it right over the middle. Number 14. He's got it. Avoids a tackle. And he's going to have enough for the first down and into the end zone for the Oak Hills Highlanders. They score first.
Touchdown, Highlanders.
Cardinals go cover 1 man-to-man across the board and bring the extra pressure. And the Highlanders, just throw their number 1 receiver on a simple slant pattern. And a very poor angle by the free safety. You're going to go. There's 2 different man-to-man coverages. There's cover 1 where you keep that safety back, and a cover 0 where it's man-to-man with no safety. That was cover 1 with the safety help, and the safety took a terrible angle on that slant and just got beat into the inside.
Snap is back on the extra point, and the extra point is good. So with 5:35 left to go here in the first quarter, Oak Hill strikes first, and they lead the Cardinals 7-0. And if that's any indication of what this game is going to be like, the defense is going to have to do something first and foremost to find a way to stop that run. But there's the replay on Waycross. Great angle from our camera guys. You're right, the safety just took a really bad angle, and there wasn't much defense there he had to fight through. Basically a stiff arm and into the end zone.
Yeah, I mean the sophomore Malachi Smith, he's the middle of the field, the center fielder. He's the last line of defense. But when he's crashed to the outside, on that route there is no one left in the middle to the field to defend it.
1928, and they want to embrace and enhance your home. Take good care of it.
Taking a second once again to recognize our partner, Waycross Community Media, and all they do for the community here, not just at Colerain, but in the Northwest area, constantly available and out to broadcast events. Got any interest, check them out at their website.
Kicking off for the Highlanders will be number 0, Brecken Hilsinger, back to receive for the Cardinals. Number 1, Trey Smith. And number 14, Deshaun Flagg Jr.
Deshaun Flagg Jr. and Trey Smith back to receive for the Cardinals. Let's see if we can avoid any penalties here on the kick return and maybe get some good starting field position. It's a high kick. It's going to be short again. Caught just inside the 10-yard line. Smith's got it, takes it out to the 20.
Trey Smith for the Cardinals on the return.
Not a great return, but no flag, so we'll take it.
48, Damian Lay.
Be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
Cardinals will try to figure out something here in their second drive.
It'll be 1st and 10 on the 21 for Colerain.
Gar still in the shotgun.
Snap is back. He drops back once again, throws it into the flat. For number 14, he's got it, makes a few guys miss.
Pass is complete for the Cardinals.
He's going to pick up a good number of yards on that one. Deshaun Flagg Jr. looks like about a pickup of 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, that's a positive play, but it's also got some negatives on it. They had that play set up, but Gar did not let the thing. He didn't let the play breathe. He rushed everything. He snapped the ball too quick. So the play is designed. We've run all of these wide receiver running back screens to one side. He didn't give the time to a defense at all. He just snapped it right away. So the defense was supposed to be lulled to sleep on one side and was still in position there. Still a good job by Flagg to pick up 6 yards.
Yeah, I thought he obviously was going to go down before that. There's a quarterback keep. Gar's going to get it. He's going to try and take it around the side, but he's going to get tackled. No gain on the play.
Yeah, that's just a really good play by Miles Cunningham. The sophomore. That's a big sophomore. Gar thought he had the edge and the first down on the quarterback keep on the option read option, but caught up from the feet from below, and Cunningham makes the tackle. 6'1", 242-pound sophomore linebacker.
What number is he? 22?
22.
Yep, I see him. Cardinals really need to pick up this first down here. Once again, deep shotgun, single set back for the Cardinals. Man in motion. Snap is back to Gar. Fakes the pass, throws it across the middle, and it is incomplete.
Pass incomplete for the Cardinals, intended for number 10, Aaron Jacobs.
Yeah, that was a poor read, and when you say read, it's not the traditional option, it's an RPO. And it looked like he had made the decision to go to the outside man. They'd set that up with the screen. Again, it's a setup. He puts it in there for the belly. The dive is not there. He's looking either for the outside receiver running a slant or the inside receiver running a little bubble screen. And it looked like he just made up his mind he was going to the outside guy, and the outside guy was covered on there. And might not have got a big game, but probably would have been close to a first down if he takes the inside guy running the bubble.
So Smith on once again to punt the ball. High snap, he's got it. Good kick, gets it off even with a little bit of pressure. It is caught. Oh no, it's fumbled, and the Cardinals fall on top of it. A couple of Oak Hill's return men kind of got in each other's way, and as a result, it ended up on the turf, and the Cardinals recover.
Yeah, Corden Ball and Aaron McFarland, the two deep men, basically run into each other and leaves a bobble, and then the long snapper with the initial contact, Blake Loggle, and he didn't cause the fumble, but he hits the return man after he's muffed it, so he doesn't have the ability to go chase the ball that he's just fumbled.
So good pursuit by the Cardinals on special teams, being down there and available to pick up that fumble. And they're going to start here in plus territory for their third drive of the game. Come on, Cardinals, let's do this. Got trips to the left here for the sophomore quarterback. Gar's got it, looks to throw, and he throws it once again on a screen to number 10. He's going to get it, get tackled out of bounds.
Number 10, Aaron Jacobs.
There's no question when Gar gets the ball where he's going with it. He turns and he immediately finds his receiver, and that's where he goes. I don't know if there's supposed to be a progression or not, but I don't ever see it.
It really seems to be the game plan. I mean, 3 drives, we've really just seen nothing more than 5 yards downfield was the deepest throw. Nothing over the middle. A bunch of screens and one backside hook.
Right. Gar drops back, looks to pass. There's a go. There's a pass down the middle, and it is caught. Oh, it's dropped.
Pass incomplete for the Cardinals, intended for number 14, Deshaun Flagg Jr.
Who asked for it? He does everything right there.
Yep.
But his receiver drops it.
I mean, here you can see it on replay. He drops back. He's got good motion, sets, looks.
Good protection, steps up, throws it right. And honestly, you can't make a better throw.
You can't. You cannot make a better throw than that. You've got to make that catch. So now you're looking at a 3rd and 9 on what should have been a first down completion. See, it's the little things like this. If it's not a penalty, it's not being able to execute on a fairly straightforward play that's prevented this offense from really getting any traction. There's another pass, intended and incomplete, knocked free on defense by number 33 of Oak Hills. It'll be 4th down and 9.
Yeah, if they're gonna, they've been giving them that little thing. It looked like Deshaun Flagg was held. But they've let him be that physical all game, and he was there for the slant.
4th down and 9, ball on the 46.
He got helped.
Will be number 1, Trey Smith.
Well, that's a little frustrating. Yeah, you can see that pretty clearly on the replay.
It's essentially the same play that Oak Hill scored on. So now Colerain knows just how to hold the guy like that. Just, not blatantly, just enough to turn his hip.
We've got a flag here on the punt. Low line drive, bounced at the 20. And they're going to let it go, I presume. No, he picked it up, and he's going to try and run with it. He's going to get tackled and taken down. He went back into the end zone. They're saying he stopped progression at the 1.
There is a flag on the play.
Tackle for Colerain, number 30, Blake Loggle.
I mean, great pursuit by the Cardinals on special teams. We'll see what the call is here. I mean, any kind of penalty isn't going to move that ball back any further. Unless it's against the Cardinals.
Flag on the play.
Now here's the question.
What is the question, Brandon? Tell me.
The chain gang moved, so that's the first thing to be settled. I'll tell you what, Blake Lockel's done a good job getting downfield after with the long snap. The chain gang already moved, so I'm sure the referees haven't marked down where to go. So, but do you take the? Obviously, I think you take the 5 yards and make them re-kick it.
Yes.
But you could have just taken the 5 yards and took the ball at the 6 rather than the 1.
For those watching, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, the call was a false start on the Cardinals.
Yeah, or illegal motion.
Something like that against the Cardinals on the snap. So as a result, they're going to be penalized 5 yards and be forced to re-kick. So again, another opportunity where the Cardinals had pinned Oak Hills very deep in their own territory, had an opportunity to really flip field position, and it ends up being a penalty on them, a pre-snap penalty before the snap on the punt. So we're re-punting. Snap is back. Smith's got it. He kicks it. Not nearly as good. It's high. Fair catch is called at the 23-yard line. So effectively about a 22-yard pickup for the Oak Hills Highlanders on that re-kick.
Yeah, 20-yard difference. So a 5-yard penalty is it's going to be a 5-yard penalty in the stat book, but in reality it's a 20-yard penalty.
Yep.
For the Highlanders, it'll be 1st and 10 on the 21.
All right, 1st down and 10 for the Highlanders. Up 7-0 on Colerain here early. It is a beautiful night at Cardinal Stadium. It's youth football night here at Colerain. Got all the youth cheerleaders, youth football players here. Try and cheer on these Cardinals for their first W of the year.
And it really is that night, that first night of fall, when it was hot all day, and then the sun goes down, and now it's fall.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Temperature drops.
Community's turned out. The snap is back. Fakes the handoff, does number 4. He keeps it himself, takes it across the middle, finds himself a little line. Picks up some yards. Picked up about 7-8 yards on that first down run. Again, probably went 4 or 5 yards before he got touched.
Number 23,
Schreiber does a good job reading the defensive end crashes, and he takes it up the middle. And again, it's the weakness of this Cardinal defense is the interior. I mean,
2nd and 2 from the 29.
To put it in perspective how much they've struggled at the linebacking core, Mike Johnson started the year as your starting corner, and he's now playing a middle linebacker position.
Not great. Kills with the snap. We have a pass out to number 1. He takes it. Goes in between 2 Cardinals. Takes it out past the 40-yard line. Picks up another 1st down for the Highlanders. Again, that's
brought down by Cardinals. Number 12, Kadri McLean.
Yep, nice little just quick out. Take advantage. The Cardinals bringing everyone a little bit farther up, anticipating that option that they've had so much success for. And
1st and 10 for the Highlanders on the 43.
If you throw right at the blitzer, there's going to be one less defender on the screen.
Have we only seen 1 blitz attempt?
No, we've seen plenty of blitz.
Have we? Okay. They're not quite getting the pressure to the quarterback. Good play by the Colerain defense. They crashed on that, and they prevented a big run there.
Number 30,
tackled the ball carrier for Oak Hills.
Yeah, I think that was gave him credit before for holding it when there was no play there. I think that was just a bad read by Schreiber. Should have probably kept it himself and tucked it in behind, but Cardinals there and hold it to a half-yard gain.
2nd out of 9 on the 44.
That was Mark Longmire, another sophomore for these Highlanders, 5'8", 170 on the carry. Short gain, 2nd down and 9. Lincoln Schreiber, only a junior.
And at the end of the first quarter,
here you go.
7.
Couldn't get the play off before the clock whistles blow, and we're at the end of the first quarter with Colerain trailing Oak Hills 7-0 here at Cardinal Stadium.
Sponsored by the Cincinnati, Ohio Police Federal Credit Union. They're the official credit union of Colerain High School. COPFCU specializes in banking products and services to meet your family's needs. From simple and free checking to low-rate car loans, COPFCU can help you make the most of your money. You can visit them online at copfcu.com to learn more. Tonight's Hope for Dough participant is Lincoln Ryan. If Lincoln Ryan is able to throw one of 3 footballs through the target, she will win $75. Good luck, Lincoln.
Good luck, Lincoln.
Well, that was a good try, Lincoln. Instead of $75, Lincoln will receive a $10 gift card. The throw for no prize will increase to $100 for the next home game. So remember to visit copfcu.com for all of your banking needs.
So 2nd and 9 for the Highlanders at their own 45 to start the second quarter.
See this Cardinal defense make a play here. There's a little reverse to number 14. He gets through untouched, and he's off to the races. He's going to blow right by the Cardinal defense and take it into the end zone for another Oak Hill score. I don't see any flags on the field.
Touchdown,
just a well-executed run by Aaron McFarland, the senior, for the Oak Hills Highlanders.
Yeah, they go with the counter. There we saw Cardinals crashing down. We saw option, and where the Cardinals tried to set up a play by running one over and over again and then mixing it up with a little wrinkle off of it. Oak Hill's able to do it here as the Cardinals all crash, play side, at that initial dive, and they come back with McFarland on the counter the other way for 6 points.
Oak Hills making sure they got 11 guys on the field for the extra point attempt. Snap back, hold down, kick up, and kick is good.
Extra point is good.
So, very first play of the second quarter, Oak Hills tacked 7 more on the board. Now lead 14-0 over Colerain.
It's getting on there. Look, everyone following play side, following that option, and everyone's crashing, and especially with the Cardinals, they've been really relying on that man-to-man. So everything's flowing the way to that option play, following the motion. Cuts it back the other way for 6. Not quite, probably not the same play. Probably not the same call and not quite the same formation. Very similar to the Cardinals used to run when they ran the option, that little fullback counter back the other way, except combination of that and the play with the receiver reverse that they never ran except like 3 times. Counter 6 and 7.
Is that what they were in the playbook?
That's what it was in 2002 to 2006.
Just for your experience.
Pretty sure that's what it was still called. It was the play that was called to score the winning touchdown in 2005 against St. X, but we jumped off sides.
I'm trying to remember who it was that jumped off sides. That doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, no.
It's not, I mean, we don't need to name names.
No.
I bet you remember.
Yeah.
Taking off for the Highlanders.
That was a game.
I can also tell you his daughter's best friends is my daughter. So.
And we'll leave it at that. Yeah. No more details need to be shared. Okay.
Trey Smith. And number 14, Deshaun Flagg Jr.
So Oak Hill's kicking off for this 4th time, I guess, including the opening kickoff. 2 scores, opening kickoff, and now their 4th kickoff.
That would be 3.
3 times? Simple math. Whistles, whistles, whistles.
Trey Smith going to take it around the 6-yard line, takes it, got the edge, has some space, can't quite escape, but a good tackle there. An open field by Eric Wade.
Brought down by Highlanders number 21, Eric Wade.
So got taken down right at about the, 18, 19-yard line?
They'll give him forward progress to the 19. Maybe. Nope. Maybe. Nope. He's going to put it down to the 18.
For Colerain, it'll be 1st and 10 on the 18.
All right, let's see what Mr. Gar can do here. Fakes the handoff once again, and I don't know what that was. Was there a receiver there that I'm missing?
I think that was intended to be a RPO throw to 14 Deshaun Flagg, but he went in full block mode and didn't turn back around.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Second down and 10 from the 18.
So incompletion brings up 2nd and 10. Have not had many rushing attempts at all. And as the minute I say it, they hand it off right over the middle. The senior takes it out up to the 25, 24-yard line. So nice pick up on that
for
run.
the Cardinals, Carvis Davis.
Yeah, make it 3rd down and 4.
Yep, Carvis Davis on the carry.
Michael Branch for Oak Hills on the tackle.
So here it is on the replay. He just gets right in there, makes
3rd
one
down and
arm
4
tackle
from the
miss.
23.
Picks up a few yards. Like to see more of that. Now Davis in motion to the other side. Lines up in the slot. See what Carr's going to do here. Drops back, looks to pass. Throws it complete to number 14. Steps up, makes a man miss. Has enough for the first down. Out to the 35-yard line. Was that a flag or was that a marker for a potential fumble that was thrown? Maybe nothing.
Miles Cunningham.
Oh, there's something on
tackle.
the
Yeah, he reached at the end. Maybe that ref thought it was a fumble. It didn't look like he fumbled. And just a little backside hook, sits down at the line in the game. Makes a couple by miss, and you don't know that was a fumble. That was not a reach out. Never really fully got out of his grasp, but he did lose control there momentarily.
Fell on top of it. So Cardinals retain, pick up the first down now. First and 10 at their own 35. It's the handoff once again up the middle. Not a whole lot of running room on that one. Pick up short 2 yards on that
Davis,
first
the
down
ball
run.
carrier for the Cardinals.
Davis is, I mean, it's tough
Brought down
sledding
by
for
Oak Hills
that
number
young man,
28.
right?
Perion Brunages.
We're talking about a listed at 5'1", 190-pound running back.
2nd down and 8, ball on the 37.
I mean, we've had some short running backs in our history, no doubt about it. But I'm comfortable in saying we've never had anyone 5'1". He could just get himself out into the open. I know he can move. He can scoot. Got to get through that initial line of defense, though. There's another, fakes the handoff. Throws it across the middle. Does 29. And it is caught by number 14 on the deflection. It was tipped by number 3 of the Highlanders, and 14 stayed with it. And Deshaun Flagg Jr. picks up a huge completion for the first down.
A whole lot of good, a little bit of bad, and a little bit of luck there. Good read by Gar, but a terrible throw. He underthrows Flagg, who was open on the post there.
32.
Allows number 3, Deshaun Dorsey, to undercut it and nearly made the pick, but he can't grab it. Flagg catches the deflection and picks up the Cardinal first down.
Goes down in the books as a completion. First down for the Cardinals at the Oak Hills 32-yard line. Fakes the handoff once again to 13, and he throws it across the middle, and the intended receiver is knocked down before he's even got a chance to catch the ball. It was intended for 27.
Oak Hills number 22.
Jaden Bryant, the intended receiver, the sophomore tight end, who's also lined up at running back.
So incompletion, stops the clock.
2nd and 10
Second
from
and
the
10
32.
for the Cardinals. Davis now once again in the backfield. Gar lined up in the shotgun. Drops back, looks to pass, looks off a receiver, passes it across the middle. Caught by number 1, Trey Smith. He's going to take it up to the, we're going to say he's got it at the 26-yard line.
Number 22, Miles
Depending on the spot,
Cunningham.
and I'm only going to give him the 27. That was one where he couldn't see exactly where the ball was, where you could see where his hip fell. Backside
Go down
screen,
the
they
four,
sent
ball started
everything
on
up
the
there to the
27.
left side and come back side with the screen.
76 down there doing some yeoman's work, blocking downfield. Like to see it.
Your center, Jericho Williams.
The offensive line is not small. I would not say they're huge, but they're of good size, and they can get some blocking. There's a handoff to number 13 again. Shifts and makes one man miss, and he's going to get inside the 25-yard line. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea how Davis did that. He should have been tackled for a loss, and he made some guys miss and picked up positive yards.
Yeah, I mean, he was stopped initially, made a man miss, got to the 30-yard line, and then kind of just leg pressed his way up to the 32-yard line. Unfortunately for him, it's not a very long leg press, but that's part of why he was able to make a guy miss and gets it across to the 29. But he'll go for it here on 4th down. They need the 20.
So they're at the 24.
No, they're 24. They need the 22.
There's a handoff to Davis once again. He's going to take it and run right into the line. And he's going to have enough for the first down. So maybe credit the offensive line and Davis on that one.
Yeah, that's one though. Davis has to look up. He took. You take the result, but he takes the ball and he just runs right behind.
Oh, what if he cuts left?
Yeah, he just cuts in,
First
and
and 10,
to his credit, maybe the linebacker closes that way, but
From the 21.
at a certain point, if you need 2 yards, you just get on the hips of your lineman and push forward.
Yep.
Like a rugby maul.
So first down and 10 for the Cardinals now at the Oak Hills 21-yard line. Gar's got it, hands it off once again to 13, finding some success up the middle.
Cardinals ball carrier number 13.
Not going to get maybe but 1 yard on that run.
Yeah, brought in the extra lineman there, the defensive lineman Tristan Von Risen as an extra
On the
blocker
tackle
there.
for the Highlanders, number 54.
They're not going to give him any yards gained on that, so it'll be second down and 10.
I did notice I don't see number 8, the 6'4", Gavin Colerain on the field, so I don't know if he's out or what tonight, but don't see him there.
Second and 9 on the 20.
So you see the sophomore Bryant stepping in, and Chambers, your running receivers, stepping in at tight end.
Pass intended for number 10.
Intended for number 10, Aaron Jacobs.
Intended for Aaron Jacobs, falls incomplete. It's now third and 10.
It's not a bad idea, but again, miscommunication.
Number 33 on the coverage.
Or a poor throw, one of the two, because Jacobs ran more of a slant and that was more of an out. You probably could have argued that it was pass interference because, or at least holding, because when he went to go backwards from where he was, but the ball was tipped, so that negates the pass interference play.
So here we go, third down and 10. Need to get some yards here. Gar's got it, looks the pass, throws it across the middle, and it is caught and into the end zone. Looking for the official. Are they going to give it to him? I guess so. Touchdown Cardinals! Put 6 on the board.
Aaron Jacobson, a little bit of setup there. They all jump the bubble screen. He throws to the post behind it, expecting to block, and Aaron Jacobs gets the Cardinals' first touchdown of the year.
That can change everything.
Little confusion for the Cardinals because they haven't done this all year to get the full complement out there.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and I think it is good. So with 6:54 left to go in the opening half, the Cardinals now trail Oak Hills 14-7.
Blake Shares, the sophomore soccer player, gets his first points on the football field.
Provided for another $50 donation by our friends, Bernie Field Day. We appreciate that. There's a flag on the play.
I think we're also going to get a running into the kicker penalty.
Oh my goodness.
I assume the Cardinals take the point and take the 5 yards on the kickoff, but they could take half the distance and go for 2 if they want.
See what the call is here.
There's a lot of discussion with the referees.
It is a lot.
Which can be good, but can also be bad. It's good they get the call right, but sometimes it shouldn't take that long to get the call right.
So we have. Is that a
so no, it is a personal foul.
Yeah,
roughing the kicker. So the Cardinals will kick off at the 45. Now the big question is, I know he is the guy spotting the kickoff, but why isn't the referee with the white hat on, the guy who's supposed to be the head referee, signaling that to everyone?
I don't.
Why is the referee one of the side judges who's
kicking off for the Cardinals?
Spotting that was odd.
Yeah, I've never seen.
Look,
that.
I know you're trying to save yourself a 35 or 45-yard jog, but come on, man.
Well, this is very advantageous for the Cardinals. They've got an opportunity to pin Oak Hills very deep. There's the kick, and he's going to just put it deep into the end zone.
Yeah, there's always the question on that. Like we saw Fairfield took advantage. You get a short field like that against us, again, not just against us, but I saw it against us. We get a short field like that. Perfect opportunity to kick an onside kick, try a little pooch kick to try to field it.
Right.
Or you just kick it and take the extra point. So you got to look at that running into the kicker.
Is it the kicker or
and
the
it's
holder?
not running into the kicker, but it's more running into the holder.
He knocked that young man right over, didn't he? Body control.
And as long as the ball isn't there, all 3 of those people involved in that procedure are protected. You can't run over the long snapper, can't run over the holder, can't run over the kicker.
For the Highlanders.
So the defense got a little bit of a breather there on the sideline while the offense marched down the field and put 7 on the board. Let's see if they can come out rejuvenated, not bite on any fakes and counters, and see if they can get this ball turned back over to the offense. 14 goes in motion, fakes the handoff, does the quarterback. He's going to keep it himself, steps up the middle. He's going to pick up a lot of positive yards before he gets tackled, but not until he picks up, I'm going to say 8, maybe 9 on that first down run. Again, they just continue to get so many yards before they're even contacted.
Second and 1 from the 29.
I mean, 23 for the Cardinals missed him in the backfield, and then was the one that ended up catching up to him and tackling him, taking him down. Second down and 1. So there's a 9-yard gain on that. There's a pitch wide up the sidelines, enough for the first down and out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him. Right at about the 36-yard line. So first down for the Highlanders.
Yeah, this is already a defense that has done their best all year to try to make up for a struggling offense. But, I mean, I can see Gavin Colerain. He's one of those guys who's played both ways, mostly on defense. He's in street clothes. You haven't seen any of Amani Todd, so I got to figure he's out as well. So that's 2 of your starting defensive linemen right off the bat. And you have a menagerie, really, of people running in and out at middle linebacker. So Cardinals doing the best that they can. The secondary is intact, but
we've got 11 out there directing traffic at that linebacker position.
Yeah, and Oak Hills has to call timeout.
Yep.
You can't substitute like that. They could have ran a play, scored a touchdown, but that's an illegal substitution. Once you break in the huddle, you can't just exchange receivers.
Right. And provide award-winning care in order to keep the Cardinals at the top of their game, and they can do the same for you.
Shout out to the Colerain faithful who really turned out tonight. Again, it's a beautiful night here at Colerain. Good turnout for the fans for youth night. Again, shout out to all the young Cardinal football players and youth cheerleaders who are here to support the Colerain varsity football team tonight. They battle their long-standing rival, the Oak Hills Highlanders.
Boys varsity football here at Colerain High School.
It's been a while since I've been to Oak Hills. I know, kind of taking a few years off here to get my kids through high school, but I know we've got some fond and not so fond memories of Oak Hills. Our time out there, no doubt.
We've got a wide variety of drinks, snacks, candy, grilled items, all for you to enjoy. And all the proceeds will benefit the Colerain Booster Association and also Colerain High School. We do thank you for your support.
It's one of those places we used to have to do it from the stands on the visitor side. It's also where we learned that GSF Foods hot dogs are really good.
Yeah, the GFS hot dogs, absolutely. Those are fantastic. The infamous pocket dogs. So here we go. First down and 10 on the 36-yard line for the Highlanders. Snap is back, fakes the handoff, drops back to pass. He's just going to scramble. He does unleash it, but there was nobody there. Good pursuit by the Cardinals on defense to rush that pass. Lincoln Schreiber had no one to throw to. Second down.
Play action. Good pressure from the back side there by number 45.
Second down and 10. Ball on the 36.
Bravin Gaffney, the sophomore. You see him playing a little defensive end, some linebacker. He gets to the pressure. So
a lot of sophomores out there for the Cardinals. There we go. Linebackers once again moving everywhere, trying to get in place before the snap. Snap is back. It's going to be a long, deep pass down the sideline, and it is incomplete, but there's a flag on the play, presumably pass interference.
For number 1,
and it doesn't matter if the ball is out of bounds and uncatchable. There is no such thing as uncatchable in high school.
On the coverage for Colerain was number 6, Ali Carter.
So that's a situation where, again, my guess is, and I did not see the replay, is he didn't really get his head around it all, trying to find the ball. Here it is.
On the Cardinals.
Great job by Waycross and their camera crew to get this. We'll see it right here. He's right there.
He's a little early, but it's the right call. But Oak Hills has been that early on some passes. Maybe not long passes where it's that obvious, but they've been just as physical.
So thankfully in high school that is not a spot foul.
This 15 yards
15-yard
enough
penalty. The ball
for a
started
Highlander
on the
first
49,
down
it'll be
and puts
first
the
and 10
ball
for Oak
in
Hills.
Cardinal territory.
Yep. So now on the Cardinal 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Highlanders with just under 6 minutes to go here in the opening half. Snap is back. There's a handoff across the middle. Good pursuit by the Colerain
Ball
defense.
carrier for the
No
Highlanders,
yards gained.
number 30, Mark Longmire.
Yeah, just hands it off, and
On
the
attack,
Cardinals
number
may have
32,
struggled
Denver Thompson.
with the quarterback and the pitch man, but they have not struggled with the dive. Right there, and a good play by number 32.
2nd and 9 from the 48.
Yep, they do give him 1 yard on that first down run. So 2nd and 9.
Denver Thompson, another sophomore.
Yeah, it's tough when you're loading up so many sophomores.
Well, I
against
mean,
the
you
team.
have at least 2 defensive linemen out.
Yep.
None of your starting linebackers.
Here goes a man in motion, fakes the handoff. There's a counter once again to one. McFarland, he's got it. He takes around the side, and thank God we have a penalty flag. That one's going to be coming back.
Ball carrier for Oak Hills.
Yeah, I mean,
number 1, Cordell
it was
Ball.
one of those where it was fairly obvious, but I wouldn't. I could understand as you see it right there's a block in the back.
Yep.
It's one of those where, it's not really that like.
Penalties
Well,
holding
had his
on the
hands on his
Highlanders.
back and pushed him.
But that's the thing. It probably has no effect on the play. He probably still beats him to the edge.
Right.
He probably didn't do it, he barely
10-yard
touches him.
penalty.
So you can kind of see, I can see why they didn't call that. But following the letter of the law, that was a block in the back.
It did knock him off of his trajectory towards the ball carrier. You'll see it here. He was going at him, and then whoops, gets pushed.
I don't think he makes the tackle because it's a terrible angle.
But we can't.
But you don't know.
It's a terrible. It's not a good angle.
He did
Probably
not-
doesn't get it,
Second
but
down and 19 for the Highlanders.
He did
Ball
not
started
keep
on the
contained.
41.
he did not. But we'll take the penalty against the Highlanders. Now pushes them all the way back to their own 41. 2nd down and 19. So good opportunity again for the Cardinal defense. There's the snap. Good pressure up the middle. Forces him to scramble. He throws it and it is complete to number 14. And he'll be tackled out of
Pass
bounds
is
at the
complete
Colerain
for Oak Hills
40-yard
to the
line.
14,
So
Aaron
big
McFarland.
pickup there on 2nd down, but it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's going to be 3rd and short.
On the tackle for the Cardinals.
Oh, I'm sorry.
number
I'm looking
4,
at that over there thinking that's the
Damari
back
Dawson.
of it. You're right. It's going to be 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to the up man taking out the one defender that got pressure, but a good job by Schreiber stepping up. And you can only cover for so long before someone's going to get open, and Schreiber steps up and finds him.
So 18-yard pickup on 2nd and 19 makes it 3rd and 1. See what the Cardinals can do here. They snap it. I don't think he's going to get the first down. They're going to mark him short. Again, it's probably 4-down territory here, but at least force another play. We do have a Cardinal at least one down.
Is he down, or are they just clearing the pile? And
Ball
nope,
carrier
he is
for Oak
down.
Hills.
He's down.
Number 30, Mark
Can ill
Longmire.
afford to have anybody else on defense.
Especially
Down.
another defensive lineman. It looks like he kind of got fallen on.
Injury timeout.
Or actually, it looks like he got stepped on by his own teammate. Have a break in the action. Shocking score from right now.
If you're going to tell me LaSalle's up on Elder by 2 scores, I'm going to lose my mind.
Covcath is up on Beechwood 7-0. I'm just trying to find an obscure score that found up.
Well, first of all, that's not obscure. Covcath and Beechwood are powers.
Yeah,
and
but
they're-
like a Division 6 power versus Division 1 power. But yes.
No. Beechwood's divisions and Covcath's like Division 5. Covcath and
Well,
Highland
if you
both
reverse it
are
to Ohio divisions, it'd be like Division 1 versus.
So Beechwood is in the smallest school division.
So
it's
Division
1A.
7
Right, Division 7.
versus
Right.
a Division 1.
So probably
And a
like
half.
Division 3.
Division 1.5.
No, Covcath and Highlands are not that big. They'd be Division 3 here in Ohio. And it's, 7-0, that's early.
Middletown scored 35 points in the first quarter against Sycamore.
Oh my goodness gracious!
It'll be 4th and
Welcoming
1.
the
Oak Hills.
Aviators here to Colerain next
Ball
week.
now on the 40.
Middletown can run the ball, can't they? All right, here we go. 4th down and 1. Got to keep the Highlanders on the other side of that line. There's the handoff. He takes it and runs forward and holds on to it and picks up the first down. Good push by the
Ball carrier
offensive
for
line
Oak
for the
Hills.
Highlanders.
Number
First
30,
down for Oak
Mark
Hills.
Longmire.
Longmire on the carry.
Yeah, I mean, not expected when you're unexpected where your two
On the tackle,
premier defensive line,
block the Cardinals.
two top defensive linemen are out. You had another defensive lineman just come out hurt. You kind of expected to go right at it.
It's 1st and 10.
Team
ball on
that
the
struggled
37.
on the second level, and the Cardinals were there. They just got pushed backwards.
With under 4 minutes to go here in the half, already up 14-7. I can't imagine Oak Hills is going to put the ball in the air, right? I mean, again, with all these missing on defense, you just got to think they're going to run the ball. Double fake, throws it across the middle, caught, and then knocked
Complete pass for the
down.
Highlanders. Number
But
14, Aaron
9-yard
McFarland.
pickup by Aaron McFarland on first down. It'll be 2nd and short.
And this is a big drive for both teams because Cardinals needs to hold, and Oak Hills can have an attempt here to really put it away because they'll get the ball first to start the second half.
Yeah, the Cardinals have got to find a way to keep Oak Hills off the scoreboard here.
Ball spotted on the 33. It'll be 2nd and 1.
14-7 you can live with at halftime. You don't want 21-7 or even 17-7, knowing Oak Hills is getting the ball back. Good call. So here we go. 2nd down and 1 again. Short, drops back, looks the pass, throws it deep, and it is caught. Exactly what we could not have happened.
Hills to number 14, Aaron
That was
McFarland.
McFarland once again with the catch. He
There's
is
the
their
flag
leading
on the field.
receiver.
Think we're going to add a roughing the passer. Yep, on the
On the tackle
Cardinals.
for the Cardinals, number 15, Malachi Smith.
Just threw it up and under duress, gets it there, and Malachi Smith just, again, takes a poor angle. He's there. He's not the main man on coverage, and he has time to recover. He just doesn't take a great angle to the ball. And it gives McFarland plenty of space to make the catch. Now, it's all moot point because they would have got 15 yards anyways. But now it's half the distance to the goal. Puts
There's
the
pass interference.
first and goal from the 2.
1st and goal on the 1 for
They
the
called pass
Highlanders.
interference on that. Declined, obviously. So they're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. You're going to see a steady diet here of the sophomore number 30, I presume. Nope, fakes the handoff, pitches it wide. Going to make a man miss and spin into the end zone does number 16, Sweet.
Ball carrier for Oak Hills,
We have
number
any-
16, Cooper Sweet.
Cooper's sweep.
Touchdown Highlanders. On to kick the extra point for Oak Hills, number 0, Brecken Hilsinger.
Saw McFarland on that play, single touchdown way early. But turned out right. Couldn't close on the safety. Or I don't know if that was a safety or a linebacker supposed to meet the pitch man and just didn't make the tackle.
Yep. Extra point is good.
Extra point is good.
2:23 left to go
With
here in the
2 minutes
first
and
half, and
23
Oak Hills has
seconds left in the
extended their
second
lead
quarter.
over the Cardinals,
Highlanders
21-7. The good news is the
Cardinals
Cardinals will obviously get the ball back here with
I'd like to
I
take a
believe,
moment to thank
2
our friends
timeouts
at NovaCare
and 2 minutes and
Rehabilitation.
23 seconds to
They
go.
are
So
the
they've got a
leading
chance to get the ball down the
physical
field.
therapy and
In a
also the
situation like this, I'm not
exclusive
opposed to
athletic
seeing if,
training and physical
you know, if they
therapy here at
can
Colerain High
get a
School
receiver
and
loose,
over 27
maybe
area
try
high
some
schools, middle schools,
long shots down the
colleges,
field.
and professional teams. From football players to soccer moms and
Or
from
any
warriors
shots
to
down the
working professionals, injuries do happen.
I would even take some
And when they
intermediate
do,
pass
let our
attempts.
friends at NovaCare's team of professionals get
Even
you
some screens.
back in the action.
How about
If
that?
you'd like more
Or
information,
even
you can
some
visit their
draws.
website At www.novacare.com.
Something to mix it up.
Again, our thanks to NovaCare for their support
Maybe.
of boys varsity football
Something
here
that
at
is
Colerain High
something that
School.
maybe isn't a pass out in the flat.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very hard to move down the field when you move east-west on a lot of plays. I understand you got blockers out there. You want to let plays develop. You're hoping for over
Back to
pursuit.
receive for the Cardinals will be number 1, Trey Smith. And number 14, Deshaun Flack Jr.
We just need to see them put it all together because against Fairfield they ran a 2-minute drill, got it down the field, and then just kind of sputtered at the end, and the wheels came off.
Yep. Was that the series that ended in an interception?
Yeah, they drove the length of the field with the 2-minute drive. Just
it's the mark of young, inexperienced team, and they're learning that. They're learning that process. So caught at the 10 by Smith. He takes it once again east-west, and he's going to get tackled. So he ran 20 yards east-west to be tackled instead of just going north-south. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
On the tackle for the Highlanders, number 1, Cordell Ball.
so Cardinals will start at their own 15.
Plant your foot and
For the
take it upfield,
Cardinals,
young
it'll
man.
be 1st and 10 from the 15.
And it'll get a little worse for the Cardinals because the referee is pulling Trey Smith, the guy who just returned it, who's one of your top receivers. He's telling him he's got to get checked for a concussion. It looks like, I guess, or what? I don't know why he's telling him to go out.
I have no idea. Yeah, but Smith now, one of the Cardinals' leading receivers, now not on the field for offense.
And he's not going to get to a trainer to get checked for anything, so I don't really know why he's come out.
He's not checking any equipment or anything. Snap back. Garver takes it, hands it off. Oh, just keeps churning those legs.
For the Cardinals, number 13, Carlos Davis.
Davis picks up. We're going to give him 2 yards on that first down carry now. I mean, there's not a little bit of urgency here in the offense.
Yeah, but it's one of those where you don't want to go so fast and go 3 and out and give the 2-minute ball right back to O'Keels.
Right. 17.
So you're going to take your time until you pick up that first down, then it's a go.
Right. Yeah, good call. Oh, Davis runs out wide, drops back, looks to pass, does Gar, steps up, nobody there. He's going to tuck in and run himself, get to the sideline, pick up the first down, I think. We'll see where they mark him.
Yeah, he reached it out across.
Yep, good, excellent. Good decision by the sophomore quarterback. You can see him right here on replay.
Just steps up through the pocket and avoids the tackle. And then look right here at the end. He's going to reach the ball out across the first down marker.
Ball spotted on the 26. First
Now,
and 10.
This is they're high school referees, so they might not pick it up, but there's also one less of them than other higher levels. But
snap is back to Gar, takes it. He's going to run around the edge. Going to see if he can pick up the first down again. He's going to be very close, not quite enough. But he's going to be about a yard short.
yeah, I mean, Gar had this play earlier in the game, and the sophomore from Oak Hills, number 22, Cunningham made the shoestring tackle, but this time he just beats him to the edge and picks up about 6 yards, gets it to the 32 of Oak Hills.
That was, I mean, he really ran that ball with conviction.
2nd down and 5, ball on the 32.
Second down and 5. Snap is back. Gar looks to pass. There we go. Throws it down the field, and it is almost intercepted. Again, underthrown, intended for number 14, and it was knocked down.
For number 14, Deshaun
Stops the clock with 3rd down and 4 left to go.
Number 3, Jayshawn Dorsey. Be 3rd down and 4, ball on the 32.
Clock stops. 3rd and 4.
Still time on the play clock.
Yep. Got it, looks to pass, intended for number 5, and he catches it.
Complete pass for the Cardinals to number 5.
That's right on the first down marker. We'll see if they give it to him.
They stop the clock like they're going to give it to him, and they will.
There you go. So needed 4, got 4. First down and 10 for the Cardinals, up to the 36.
Now, though, is when you do pick it up. You got the clock is running now.
Yep.
It'll be under a minute by the time they get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, need to have at least 2 or 3 play calls here ready to go and getting them in if you plan on scoring now. Under a minute, just not moving with any sense of urgency at all. Snap is back. Gar's got it. Looks to pass. Throws it down the field. It's a wobbler, and it beyond the arms of the intended target, number 5. He was open, just missed him. Clock stops with 48 seconds to go.
Tariq Evans is there, and you got to wonder, though, too, if you have one of your top receivers in the game, Trey Smith is in there, does he get under that and take it to the house?
So Smith's still not on the field.
He is in now.
Oh, he's in now? Okay. I was looking for him on the sideline. I didn't see him.
Second down and 10 from the 36.
So the Cardinals receivers have gotten behind these DBs of Oak Hills, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast. Oak Hills' second worst pass defense in the GMC. So they can, oh, here we go. Timeout Cardinals.
Timeout Cardinals.
And something was not aligned correctly. There were still 8 seconds on the play clock.
Take a moment out to welcome to the
So I don't think they were in danger of a
sponsor, friends at
yeah, but
Murdoch
Coach
delay.
Sankey, to your point, he saw something he did not like and immediately called that timeout. And you could see the exasperation on his face when he called it. Either they didn't line up right, they didn't get the call right, something wasn't right. So, but you've got the timeouts, right? You can't take them into the locker room with you. So you got an opportunity here. It only takes one big pass play, get yourself in another scoring situation.
Just off of I-74.
Again, thanks for all of you who are tuning in live from the Colerain Game Day YouTube page. We appreciate that. Again, we broadcast the games almost every week when we can. We're a man down this year. Brian Wyatt, our other color commentator, is recovering from a medical procedure, and he's going to be out, I think, several more weeks. So we wish Brian the best on a speedy recovery. Just Brandon and I trying to hold it down as best we can. We'll be back here next week when the Cardinals battle the Aviators. So if you're in the area, come on out, check out the Cardinals. Second down and 10. Drops back, looks the path, throws it across the middle, and it is caught after being tipped. And it's going to be brought out to the 45-yard line. It's going to be a 9-yard pickup. The clock is going to continue to run. Aaron Jacobs pulled that one in.
Brought down by Oak Hills, number 10, Max Rhodes.
I'm guessing the Cardinals called another timeout and their final timeout. Yep, sure did.
$37 seconds left. To your point, that's the last Cardinal timeout.
Well, for over 150 years, the National Flight Company's been in business, and they've built and maintained an excellent reputation for all of the quality products that they manufacture. Offering custom flags, banners, and flagpole installations, the family-owned business believes that great customers who desire great product, manufactured by great employees, is the secret to their success, and we agree. Again, our thanks to the National Flight Company for being the silver-level sponsor here at Colerain High School.
Third and 1.
Yep, Smith back on the field now, lined up in the backfield. Nope. Runs back out to the slot position. Empty backfield, 14 in motion. Clock runs on the snap. Gar looks to pass, throws it across the middle, and it is incomplete.
Incomplete pass for Colerain to number 2, Donovan Chambers, the intended receiver.
Haven't heard much from Donovan Chambers tonight.
Number 10, Max Rhodes.
Yeah, I mean, with
not a great pass.
with Colerain out hurt, it looks like Chambers has mainly been lined up at tight end.
Well, spotted on the 45, it'll be 4th and 1.
But even when you go to those non-tight end sets, you haven't really seen him out there. I don't know.
I
know he had some drops early in the year.
Number 1, Trey Smith.
33 seconds, 4th and 1 at midfield.
For Oak Hills.
Not a terrible place for a fake.
Cordell Ball and number 14, Aaron McFarland.
Trying to snap up, I guess, to try and get Oak Hills to jump off sides.
The snap down is illegal, so.
Right, you can't do that. So there's the kick. It's a low line drive kick. Bounces up the 26-yard line. Picked up at the 20 by Oak Hills. They've got it, and they've got room to run. Going to be tackled by the Cardinals, but
on the return for Oak Hills, number 14, Aaron McFarland.
Again, marker thrown. Not sure if that ball hit the turf or not.
2 markers thrown.
On the tackle for
okay.
Colerain, number 11.
Yellow ones, too. The
Yellow
orange ones are the ones that are for the fumbles.
Let's see if the white hat makes a call here, if he asks one of his buddies to do it. Oh, boy. Another holding call against the Highlanders.
Oak Hills.
So
Holding penalty.
that's good. That's going to knock him back a little bit.
Look, if there was ever a place for fake, that should have been it.
I tend to agree with you. You know, you're down 21-7. You know that Oak Hills is going to get the ball back to start the second half.
And the thing is, you know everyone's expecting Trey Smith to run. It's a perfect time to just slip someone off under the middle, pop pass wide open, but you know.
Or even if you're not confident about the pass, how about a snap back to Trey, and then somebody coming in front of him, and it's just a quick little shovel pass, and he's taking it around.
Yeah, that seems complicated. Just a pop pass.
There's a lot of moving parts there. It sounds like.
That's not a natural thing, you know. Overhand.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oak Hills
timeout.
So coming out
Oak Hills
the penalty,
calls a timeout.
Oak Hills had to call a timeout.
So they will only have one remaining.
How does that happen? You have all that time. And you don't have a play ready to go?
They only have 20 seconds, so maybe they've just recognized, okay, we're going to
take a knee. Two touchdown lead, get the ball back to start the second half. Well, that could be the case. For those of you listening live on Colerain Game Day, appreciate you tuning in. Well, obviously, there's a couple of big games in the area tonight. Brandon mentioned one of them earlier, the Covcath Beechwood game. That's on the other side of the river. But on the Ohio side, of course, the biggest game in the city, St. X Moeller, a titanic struggle in the GCL, as well as the other half of that, Elder LaSalle, playing. So we'll track down those scores as well as other scores in the GMC as best we can, and we'll have those for you in halftime stats, hopefully. As we come back at the end of halftime. So 20 seconds left to go here in the opening half, and it looks like Oak Hills is going to snap it and try and do something with it.
Or they're not.
No, we've got flags everywhere. Offsides against the Cardinals defense.
You know what, though? Unless they reset it, I'll take 5 yards for 2 seconds off the clock.
Will you?
Yeah. If you go 5 yards all the way up the field, I don't think they're capable of making a field goal by, 9 to 45 more yards. Maybe then it's a field goal position, but I'll take it for the first time. You know what? If you get a head start.
If you can inch it, right? If you can inch it and you get a little bit of a head jump, yeah, maybe it's not a bad idea. So now 1st down and 5 for the Highlanders on their own 40-yard line. Cross back, good pressure by number 12 up the middle, and he's falling down and throws it incomplete. Great job.
There's, I think, a flag. I think that's intentional grounding because not only did it not, I think he's out of the pocket, but I don't think that ball got past the line of scrimmage.
It did not, and there was no receiver in the vicinity.
Yeah.
So that should be intentional grounding. Good call, which would be a loss of down and a, what's the penalty on that?
I think it's
just 10 yards?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is in high school. I know in the NFL it's a spot foul for wherever. No, can't be a spot foul because they're waving it off, saying it did go.
Waving off the flag.
And fair enough. I think that was bang bang whether it got across. I think it. If we get another look here on the weight cross.
From the 40 for
the 40 is the line of scrimmage, right? So let's see where the ball goes.
Correction, second down.
I think we can safely say he's out of the tackle box.
Yeah, great play by number 20. Oh, it did.
No, it doesn't because it's not. And I would argue it didn't because it got past the 40. It got past the 40 out of bounds.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know exactly what the rules are of that, but I would say it didn't get to the 40. But I don't think I think it's a moot point regardless here.
2nd down and 5. There's a pitch. Again, 15. I mean, he ran.
This is okay. This is a prevent defense.
Yeah. No, I know.
But it's not only, but it's a prevent in the secondary playing deep.
Right.
But I like that you're still bringing pressure out of that prevent. So your DBs are playing back, but you're still bringing pressure on the quarterback, not letting him sit there.
Right.
But 6 seconds left. Yeah, I'll give up 15 yards for.
Sure. Just don't let him get down the field.
Yeah.
Fair point. You still have one timeout left, does Oak Hills. You got to imagine they're going to try something deep down the sideline to try and get themselves in a position to where they can pick up the 1st down, right? Stop the clock and rush in maybe a field goal attempt. Again, their field goal kicker this year is 1 for 2, and his made was 36 yards. Snap is back. Drops back to pass. Again, it is long. It is down the sideline, and it is dropped The DB was there, and it was in his hands for the Cardinals, and he just dropped it.
And
so.
is he hurt? No. He did the. I don't know if he's hurt or upset with himself that he dropped it. It looks like he's upset with himself to drop it. But either way, that's the final play of the half here. So get one last replay look. This is just a roll and a throw up to get whatever you can, and off the hands, off the chest, Malachi Smith. And that's it. So after one half a play here at Colerain High School, it's the Highlanders of Oak Hills 21, the Colerain Cardinals 7. And welcome back here to Colerain High School Waycross Community Television's presentation of Cardinal football. The Oak Hills Highlanders lead the Colerain Cardinals 21-7. A little under a minute before the second half starts. Cardinals will kick off. Highlanders will get the opening kickoff of the second half. Couple scores from around the city. Middletown leads Sycamore at halftime 42-0. Hamilton leads Mason 14-7. Princeton leads Lakota East 14-0. Lakota West and Fairfield tied at 7. Moeller and St. X Moeller leads St. X 17-13. Elder trails the other St. X from Louisville 14-10. LaSalle over Withrow 7-6. And Kings and Anderson tied at 7.
So the Cardinals are going to kick off here to start the second half, trailing 21-7. This, you hate to say it's the biggest drive of the game because when you're down, every drive seems big, but this is a huge, huge drive for the Cardinals here on defense to start the second half. We talked about it a little bit in the first half. It appears they're down a couple of starting defensive linemen. They've been shuffling people in and out at the linebacker spot as well, trying to find a way to slow down the Highlanders when they run the ball, which they've had great success doing. We were given halftime stats, and again, thanks to Gary Schatz and all his efforts. Taking a look here. This says that Oak Hills had well over 100 yards rushing in the first half, which makes complete sense, right? So they're having success doing that. The Cardinals have got to find a way to slow that down because they are fortunate to have scored their first touchdown of the year here in the first half, but they can ill afford to go down too many touchdowns if they have aspirations of pulling out the win tonight.
46 Blaine Schurz.
So Blaine Schurz on to kick for the Cardinals. And we are underway here in the second half. Kick caught inside the 10-yard line, taken up to the 20. One tackle miss, but good held up and tackled down is number 14, taken out to about the 20-yard line.
Number 14, Aaron McFarland.
And that's where they'll start off, first down and 10. Aaron McFarland on the return. He's really been Mr. Everything for the Highlanders tonight.
Yeah, he kind of is Mr. Everything for Oak Hills. Good job by Mike Johnson here as he closes in. Doesn't finish the play, but at least makes McFarland jump in the air and slow down and allows number 45, Gaffney, to come in and make the tackle.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Highlanders on the 20-yard line here to start the second half, up 21-7. See what this Cardinal defense can do. They are spread out wide. 3 split wide to the right. There's a pass, and it is incomplete. Not sure if it was touched or not, but the Colerain defense was ready for that.
Interesting. This is kind of the way Oak Hills we expected to see them. Kind of the pistol, spread it out more throwing, but they have so much success running the ball in the first half to come out passing is
Bit of a head scratcher?
Yeah, that's one way to say it.
So let's see what they do here. This looks like a little bit more in line with where they were lined up in the first half. 14 in motion. There's a handoff over the middle. Big run out to the 30-yard line. Ball's loose and on the ground.
And the Cardinals recover.
That's exactly what this defense needed. They needed a turnover in the worst possible way. That's their second one of the night.
And there's a couple of mistakes earlier in the game, but Malachi Smith had right on the ball. And who comes up with it for the Cardinals? That is number 11, Zay Sims. Sets up the Cardinals deep in Highlander territory.
Well, that is exactly where they need to be. For an offense that struggled to move the ball, it's really nice when you've only got to go 32 yards to pay dirt.
Malachi Smith right there, head right on the ball. Form tackle pops it loose.
I always wonder about that when you say head on. Did he lower his head? Was it a good tackle? I did not see the replay. I assume it was. I mean, he knocked the ball loose, fakes the handoff, and there's a throw out of bounds intended for number 10.
Intended for number 10, Aaron Jacobs.
That's not the first time we've seen Gunner when he drops back to throw like that. He really doesn't set his feet. Who?
Roman Gar.
Roman, what did I say, Gunner? Oh my goodness, I had Linedecker flashbacks.
2016?
Right, look at that, we were talking about that just earlier. So Roman Gar on the drop back. He drops back and he just kind of flicks that ball.
Yeah.
He's kind of falling backwards.
In this case, though, I don't really know if he had the time to set his feet. And he has this time to set and drive. He can put it there, but because he's falling back, the pass is falling back and doesn't really get on target for Jacobs, who's kind of running a comeback route there.
Guard takes a snap, drops back, looks to pass, throws again across the middle. Ball is caught by number 10, stays on his feet. He's going to get out to just short of the 30-yard line, so it'll be a short pickup of about 3 yards.
I know they've had success with this little backdoor screen, but I'm really surprised they're not just running more over the middle, just base simple crossing patterns. Lots of screens, and sometimes you get some space and get upfield, but so far tonight, really, the Cardinals have really kind of just get stuck in the space, get stuck behind those blockers, not finding the open space.
So Gar's got some time, passes it across the middle. It is caught. Makes a man miss, does number 5, and takes it all the way down to the 15-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Colerain Cardinals.
Tariq Evans just sits at the marker, makes a nice catch, turns around, gets upfield, and gets a Cardinal first down.
Now, how hard was that?
First and 10, Colerain.
You see it right here on the replay. He's got some time. Good job by the offensive line. It collapsed late, but he tossed it right across the middle. Nice catch by number 5, Tariq Evans, to pick up the first. not been a lot of penalties called either direction, really, but good on the Cardinals for. I know they've got some new guys in there on defense. There have been a couple a little bit, but they've played generally pretty well, at least in that regard. And again, after not scoring a touchdown through the first 4 weeks of the year, they've got 2 tonight. So
Kicking off for Colerain,
building some
46,
confidence,
Blaine Scherz.
getting them to believe in themselves that they can score. You, again, get the defense to come out here, and they need to make another stand.
Blaine Scherz set up. It's still interesting because he's a sophomore, not a freshman. But they still haven't got. I know he's a soccer player and he's not there full time, but he's still got to get some stickers and an onside kick off the front line, and Oak Hill's able to come up with it. I don't know if that was intentional.
I was a little.
But he kicked a low line driver and it hits right off the front line.
Cortez ball.
Doesn't get the most friendly Cardinal bounce. Yeah, he bounced it. I think that was hard to tell if that's intentional. I was just saying he's a soccer player, right, normally, so you don't know. He doesn't have the full-time stickers on his helmet. Normally something you see from a freshman, but you know what? Not too half bad.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Highlanders on their own 35-yard line. So not bad starting field position. The defense is going to have to work just that much harder.
And I think we have our answer why we haven't seen Donovan Chambers on offense, because now he's playing cornerback for the Cardinals.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Patchwork defense trying to make it work. There's a snap back, handoff over the middle. And he's just going to muscle his way out for a 5-yard gain up to the 40.
Yeah, I think that's the first handoff we've seen and run by Will White.
Yep.
Saw the sophomore Longmire's the one who fumbled it.
Jabril Shanti.
Yeah, we did not see him at all in the first half.
White there with his first carry, maybe going to get a little bit more opportunities after the mistake by the young sophomore.
So 2nd down and 4.
Momentum on the Cardinals side, but Oak Hill still has control of this game as they've been able to move up and down on the Cardinals.
Complete pass for the Highlanders to number 1.
Pass
Cordell
to the
Ball.
sticks, and it's going to be just enough for the first down.
Yep.
Push out of bounds by Cardinals, number 6, Ali Carter.
Schreiber is certainly a capable quarterback, would you say?
Yeah, he probably doesn't throw the
35
prettiest
yard line, it'll be
ball.
1st and 10
Probably.
Bills.
Honestly, he's been better as a runner tonight than a thrower.
Yeah, I mean,
but,
it seems like he's making good decisions.
yeah, but at this level, and with this offense, I don't think you're asking him to do anything spectacular. Just make good decisions.
14 in motion, pitch back to him, and we've got whistles.
False start.
Plays dead.
Oak Hills.
Penalty flag.
Probably a good thing for Oak Hills, honestly, because that defender for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, they ran a quick pitch, which is interesting because that's the second time they've run it on the short boundary in high school. The hash marks are a little wider than they are. I mean, they just narrow at each level. They're a little bit narrow in college and even more narrow in the NFL.
Yeah.
So they're running on the short side. They're running that pitch way outside to the shortest part of the field, so he has the least amount of space. It's the second time they've done that tonight. He got a minimal gain, about 4 or 5 yards the first time. That one was in trouble, but it won't matter because of the penalty.
So 1st down and 15. There's a counter across the middle, makes one man miss. Gets taken down by number 11 of the Cardinals, the second man to get to him. He's going to pick up about 6 yards on that 1st down run. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Mari Dawson was there. That's the play they scored the touchdown on to McFarland in the first half. This time Dawson is there to slow him down and make the tackle. He just misses it.
Yep.
And again, kind of indicative of the Cardinals here. They have just struggled on that second level to make plays.
So 2nd down and 9. Not quite at midfield. Schreiber with it. Let's see what he does here. Hands it off over the middle. Through the middle. And again, there's no defense at all there to slow down number 7. Again, that's White on the carry. Just starting to get his wheels underneath him. He picks up the
If you
first
look in the
down.
replay, Cardinals have him right at the line of scrimmage. He just runs through the sophomore. Gaffney's there to make the tackle from the defensive end spot, but that's the good read from Schreiber. If you have a guy that is not fully crashing down, he's kind of somewhere in between. In the option read, that's the give read. because your fullback, the dive man, he's going to be running full steam ahead.
And shortest distance, right? Straight line.
Running right through that arm tackle for the first down.
First down and 10. There's the handoff once again right up the middle. Pick up another 5 yards on that first down run. I think we're going to see a lot of Mr. White here in the second half.
Yeah, and again,
Ball carried for the Highlanders.
2 of your top
Number 7, Will White.
defensive linemen are out tonight. No Todd, no Colerain. So
On the tackle for Colerain, number 22.
two, sometimes 3 sophomores up front right now. You do have your captain
Second down and 5.
up
ball
front
on the 45.
in Von Risen,
35,
but a
correction.
lot of young guys playing up front for the Cardinals. And as mentioned before, the guy that started the year as your cornerback, Mike Johnson, is roaming the middle.
14 goes in motion once again. Another handoff right up the middle. White's got it, and he is just bowling through
Will White, the ball
this
carrier,
defense
Joe
right
Fields.
now. He's going to pick up another first down on a 6-yard run.
On the tackle for Colerain, number 92, Eli
I mean, honestly,
Thurman.
why would Oak Hills do anything different than this right now?
And it's just physics. And Mike Johnson is there to make
Ball
the play,
started on
but
the 29,
it's a
first and
200-pound
10,
running back
Highlanders.
versus the 160-pound linebacker. Physics is just going to dictate. Even if he's there to make the play, he's going to get pushed backwards, and that's what we saw there.
Yep. Need to get all these 15-year-old sophomores in the weight room. Just give them a chance to grow and beef up. There's a handoff once again right over the middle. I mean, stopped at the
That's ball carrier,
25,
number
but
7,
bolts
Will
forward
White.
all the way down to the 22. So it's going to be a 7-8
Tackled by
yard
a
run
flock of Cardinals.
on that first down. Is that White again? I'm assuming.
Second down and 2 from the 21.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to just, I mean, there's no answer for him right now on defense. Don't have to overthink it, right? If you can run the ball.
That's what they did their first drive to start the half. They overthought it. They come out throwing, and even then they still had a big play. It was the turnover that really was the only stopper.
Well, there we go. There we go. That's a good
Yeah,
play by
the
the
ball carrier,
defense. He
Joe
tried to
Fields.
he tried to take it off tackle the other way, and the defense was there to
Zay
sniff it out.
Sims on the tackle for the
Zay
Cardinals.
Sims and Mo Williams there to make the play. And that's what we haven't seen.
Third down
Again,
and 3, ball on the 22.
the defensive line's job is to get in the way. It's awesome when there and not get pushed back, but we just really haven't seen the Cardinals able to, on the second level, when we say second level, you mean those linebackers and that safety to step up, go forward. They've been on their heels going backwards, being the nail instead of the hammer.
Yep. So there we go, man in motion. There's a handoff to number 14 who's running a counter, and he's going to pick up plenty for the first down, does McDonald. Stays on his feet and gets tackled out of bounds, but not until he gets all the way down to about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, the Cardinals were there, and really that's just Alec
First
Carter
down
and going
by Cardinals
against
number 6,
Oak Hill's
Sonny
best
Carter.
Oh,
ball carrier,
Just-
McFarland, and he's
He's
there,
in the timeout.
but McFarland makes the play, makes the miss, and gets around to the edge to pick up the first down.
I did want to let everybody know that we do have a lost debit card, a Visa debit card.
number 15
The
came
first
down a
name is
little
Skyler.
awkward there on his leg. You see,
We
he kind of
got
got
your
folded up
credit
there on the
card
tackle
debit up
attempt.
here in the press box. So, Skyler coming up. We've got it
Nothing
if you're
serious.
missing it.
He doesn't seem to be
Guys,
excruciating
it's
pain.
a cramp. You guys are there was some of the replay of him being tangled up. It's a cramp
Yep.
because it's the opposite leg, and they're just massaging his calf.
Working it out. Did have an update just a minute ago from the. So Moeller scored a touchdown a little bit ago. Now they're up 24-13 on X with just under 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. That St. X team defensively is pretty sound. Offensively, I would say they're fairly average, but defensively they're a sound team. But Moeller again with all-world quarterback Matt Ponatoski.
And I think they have a junior and a senior D1 level tight ends. I think he gets the senior back this week too. So
Yeah.
So from the
that
13-yard
helps.
line, it'll be 1st and 10 for Oak Hills.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders at the Colerain 13-yard line, so they can pick up a first down without needing to score the touchdown. So the defense has got to find a way to bend but don't break here and keep them out of the end zone. The handoff once again up the middle. White's got it. And if he just keeps his balance, he
Number 7,
just
Will
starts
White,
running.
the
He
ball
gets
carrier for
inside
the
the 10,
Highlanders.
but he
On
just
the
kind of
tackle
ran
for
right through
Colerain,
people.
Number 92, Eli Thurman.
Yeah, Mike Johnson again is there, but not on square foot, and it's hard to make a tackle standing on 1 foot with an arm tackle.
Yeah.
Not enough strength to keep White there.
Ball spotted on the 8-yard
So
line.
5-yard pickup,
5.
second down and 5 for the Highlanders. You don't want to say it's a backbreaker, but again, we're nearing the end of the third quarter already. If they find a way to put it in, maybe go up 27, 28, down 2 scores, that makes it tough.
This is a long, sustained drive for Oak Hills.
Yep. There's a handoff once again to 7, and he takes it. He takes it down inside the
Number
5.
7, Will
It's going
White,
to be
the ball
enough for
carrier
the
for
first
Oak
down.
Hills.
It'll be first and goal, Highlanders.
Yeah, we'll see
Eli
if the spot is
Thurman
not. No, it's going to
on
be
the
third
tackle
and
for
short.
Colerain.
Although, almost if you're the Cardinals, you'd rather it be first down because I think it's a little easier to defend. Like, this is basically 6 downs to get 3 yards instead of 4 downs to get 3 yards.
Fair point. So here comes 36 in late. He's in now. Cardinals have got to try and find a way to stop this offense from rolling. White inevitably is going to get this ball. And he does not. The quarterback keeps it, makes a man miss, and walks into the end zone for the Highlander touchdown. That was a really good play call and good execution. Everybody's jumping on the dive there, and the quarterback keeps it and just rolls in for the end zone.
I mean, you drove 60-plus yards. I don't know how many plays, nearly
6 minutes?
6-7 minutes off the clock.
Number 4, Lincoln Schreiber, the ball
On the
kick for Oak
dive,
Hills.
and the one time you pull it back is when you set up the touchdown.
Touchdown, Oak Hills.
We've seen many a quarterback in Colerain history do that,
And
right?
for the extra kick
Use the
for
fullback at
Highlanders,
the end
number
to march
0,
all the way down the
Breckin
field,
Hilsinger.
and then they get greedy at the goal line. We have a
And there's
flag,
a flag
before the
on
kick.
the play.
Going to be offsides
Offsides.
against the Cardinals. That is one bugaboo that this defense has had
Penalties
all
on the
year
Cardinals,
is the
offside.
offsides. And quite frankly, it's a little frustrating. I mean, it's week 5 now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little more forgiving on the extra point because
Sure,
you're
but-
trying to jump it. Although, we have
again-
seen 3 times this year, twice against the Sal, where you jumped it so much to try to block it that a bad snap led to 2 points.
Yeah.
Because bad snap, pick it up, but everyone's going for the block and not the ball and not the player with the ball. That they pick it up and run it for 2 around it.
So they're just going to move that ball a little bit closer and retry the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and kick is good. So with 3:08 left to go here in the third quarter, it is the Oak Hills
3 minutes and
Highlanders
8
up
seconds left in the third
28-13
quarter.
on the
Oak
Colerain
Hills
Cardinals.
28.
Cardinals
Colerain
having
13.
missed an extra point, having that blocked, I should say, on their
There's a
last
flag on the
touchdown,
play.
so they are down 15. They're going to need to find a way to get down and get some more scores on the board, but even more importantly, they're going to have to find an answer to slow down this Oak Hills offense, which has decided they're just going to run the ball. Got quite a barn burner in there between, was it Kings and Anderson? Anderson, a favorite I know before the season to potentially make a run at a Division II state championship. Brandon, are they still rolling in that direction?
Up 28-10 over Kings, and they runner-up last year. And honestly, if it doesn't snow, I think they might have had a better chance of winning it than they did. They still only lost by 1 score in the last drive of the game. But
Lakota West and Fairfield announced still tied at 7 into the fourth quarter.
Mason and Hamilton are tied at 21 going into the third or going into the fourth.
Going into the fourth.
Middletown has added another touchdown,
What is that, like 49-0
49-0
over Sycamore?
over Sycamore.
Without a doubt, the game next week against Sycamore for these Cardinals is a real opportunity for them to get a win on the year, because it's going to get, it was this week and next week, and then after that it's going to get markedly more difficult, because right after that is Lakota West. We still have Mason and Hamilton in front, so it's going to get way more difficult for these Cardinals after next week.
Elder has come back to take the lead over
The previous play, there was a penalty.
It is interesting. We were talking during halftime, Brandon, about the kind of the lack of offense that we see kind of around the city and around the state. Really just in the past maybe 5 to 7 years, right? You see it in smaller roster sizes. You made a really good observation about lack of depth
Number 0,
on
Brecken
some
Hilsinger,
teams,
will be
and we
kicking
see
it
it
off.
here tonight for Colerain, right? I mean, you see
Back to receive
kids that are
for
out
the
there,
Cardinals,
sophomores,
number
trying to
1,
make tackles. They're
Trey Smith,
150,
and number
160
14,
pounds. It's tough to do that when you're going up
Flag
against
Jr.
190, 200-pound running backs, and it's just a real change from what we were used to seeing, so many years ago, when you'd have teams that could routinely put up 35, 40 points every week.
There was a personal foul on the Cardinals on that extra point, so Oak Hill's kicking off from the 45 of Colerain.
Obviously not a horrible thing if they put it in the end zone. They didn't. It's a pooch kick, and, well, that's clearly going to work out in the Cardinals' favor.
Penalty flags all over the field.
Penalty flags all over the field. The
The
Cardinal receiver, or the Cardinal return man, called a fair catch and got blown up before the ball even got there.
That's not the worst thing in the world.
Oh, no, not at all. Absolutely. We'll see it here on replay. I don't understand how you're the Oak Hills defender, how you don't, are you just not paying attention? Did you not see him wave his arms?
Make the referee make that call.
I guess. I'm not a big fan of a defenseless return guy just standing there waiting to catch a ball and getting blown up. But
It was a late fair catch in his defense, but still, you have to expect that to come.
On a push.
Especially with the rules this year too. I believe they changed it. It's what you get to see the look here. It was going to be a kick catch interference. It's not just on the fly. It also has to bounce more than one time too. So if you bounce it once into the air, you can still fair catch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're saying if the kid kicks it into the ground and bounces it up,
if it bounces straight up,
you can still call a fair catch.
Yeah. Actually, it happened to the Cardinals earlier in the year.
So the referee's coming over to talk with the Cardinals coaches just to kind of go through the penalty. Good on them.
I guess the question here is, do you just want 15 yards from the play, or do you want to re-kick it?
No, it looks like they're going to take the 15 yards from the play. Yep.
Which is to say, because if you replay it, 15 yards from the kickoff, that's a normal kickoff, and so far in normal kickoffs, the Cardinals haven't got it past the 20. So obviously you want to take the
take
39.
It up at the 39, absolutely. Here's the replay.
For the Cardinals,
No, that wasn't a very late
number
fair catch. That was
39.
just, you know what? If I'm going to get a penalty, at least get a penalty.
First down and 10 for the Cardinals, trailing 28-13 on their own 39-yard line after the kick catch interference by the Highlanders. I'm not sure. Gar doesn't, he's just kind of standing back there. The line got down like they were going to snap the ball. We've got whistles. There we go. Everybody get situated. Snap is back. Gar's got it, throws it out. Catch to 13. Davis has got it. Makes one man miss, stays on his feet, still going. He gets all the way up to the 47-yard line. Very close to a first down. It's going to be 9 yards on that run.
He did that with one shoe.
How about that? That's the first time we've seen Davis get a catch out of the backfield. Again, into the flat. Made one man miss, stayed on his feet.
I don't know if he made a miss or he just left him with the shoe.
Left him with the shoe.
It's like, all right, you want to try to shoestring tackle me? Have my shoe.
You can have the shoestring, but I'm going to keep going. So second down and 1. 5 goes in motion, runs out wide. Looked like somebody jumped there early. Gar's got it, stays in the pocket, and it is a complete pass into Highlander territory, down to the 43-yard line. It'll be first down for the Cardinals. Nice catch by Trey Smith. And credit to Gar there, staying here in the pocket. You can see it there in replay. It was closing in around him. He made a nice pass out to the sideline to get the first down. So they mark it officially at the 43, first and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Certainly no rush, but down 2 scores. You want to keep the momentum on your side. Keep it going. Once again, Davis in the backfield. 10 goes in motion across the back. Drops back to pass. Nothing there. Going to tuck it and run. He's got some room. Gar cuts it upfield. Almost falls over, but not until he picks up another Cardinal first down.
Yeah, smart move. Almost ran him over himself there. Got too far out ahead. Reaches going to be a little short with the mark of where they say he was out of bounds.
Okay, so about 2 yards shy, it looks like. Yeah, I see the stumble there, and as As a forlorn New York Giants fan, I can never see that and not think of the years ago when Daniel Jones had a breakaway to the end zone and literally tripped over nothing and fell down at the 5-yard line.
As it turns out, all you have to do to be a better quarterback is get out of New York.
As it turns out. There we go. Gar's got it once again. It's a catch across the middle. It's going to be enough for the first down, taken all the way down to the 15-yard line. Nice run and catch.
And that's a really good throw and read because you look at the throw initially, you're like, he's throwing it, and he's not throwing it at defenders, but he's throwing it in the middle of 3 Oak Hills defenders. But then once the receiver comes into it, you realize he's throwing right in the soft spot of his zone, gets it over the linebackers in front of the safety. Really good throw and catch.
And outside of that one drop earlier in the game, anytime the Cardinal has got their hands on a pass, they've been able to pull it in. So first down and 10 now at the 15-yard line. Guard drops back, looks to pass again, throws it across the middle, and
that was
missed it on that one.
As good as the last pass was, that one was off. And everyone thinking inside, and I don't know if he dropped his arm to try to get around the defender coming at him, or he just trying to throw it outside, his arm dropped. Trying to get it, it's a good route inside, back out little zag route, but he just throws it way too far outside.
Yep. In the press box. I've got your picture.
Incomplete pass to stop the clock, so we've got time to line up here.
It's still the third quarter, so I don't think we're too worried about the clock.
Come to the press box, please. Thank you.
I'm worried about the clock when you've only scored 2 touchdowns all year. Fakes the handoff. Pass to number 1. Trey Smith has got it. Good defense, and they tackle him, but he doesn't make it down to the 10-yard line. So he's going to pick up about 6 yards on that pass completion.
For Oak Hills, number 22, Miles Cunningham.
Third down. Third down at about 4.
They're only going to give him 11, the 11, okay. So big, right. 3rd and 5. Obviously, I believe this would be 2-down territory.
Yeah, I can't imagine you kicking field goals here. Exciting game here tonight at Cardinal Stadium between the Highlanders and the Cardinals. Here's we're getting ready to head off into the 4th quarter. Cardinals knocking on the door. Fakes the handoff, throws it across the middle, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 14. And he's going to have nightmares about that drop.
It's the same play they scored on a touchdown earlier. Look at the fake the bubble, go to the slant over top of it, and Deshaun Flagg is there, but he just can't haul it in.
4th down and 6.
Oh, he immediately grabs his helmet. He knows that was mine and that was 6. So
ball spotted on the 11, correction.
Ball spotted on the 11-yard line. It is now 4th down and 6. Again, they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown, but they're going to need to get 6 yards to do it. Gar's got it, drops back to pass, looks for his receiver, and it is almost picked off. Threw it behind the intended receiver, number 10. And it was almost picked off in and out of the hands of an Oak Hills defender. It'll be a turnover on downs, and Oak Hills will take over on their own 11-yard line.
Yeah, and I want to say that a huge Oak Hills mistake turned out to be a blessing there.
Yeah.
Because they forgot to guard the slot receiver. Everyone is yelling at Gar. There's no one covering the slot receiver, so you can kind of see it. He kind of pauses, because I don't think that's his first route.
For his first read?
Or his first read.
Yeah.
So he pauses, and that's just enough time for the defender to get there, and he kind of throws it behind because he's not throwing in motion, but yeah, not what you wanted execution-wise on 4th down.
That was that drive offensively defines this year for Colerain, right? That's it. You get all the way down there, and then you have a drop pass in the end zone. Well, here we go. We have a false start call against the Highlanders. Move them back 5 yards. They'll head back to the 6. But you have that great entire series. Good play, no offensive penalties. Get all the way down to the 11-yard line.
From the 6.
A bad throw to, on the right, bad throw on the left, drop pass in the end zone, and there you go. You turn it over on downs. It's execution. That they're just not executing at the level they need to. So 1st down and 15 now for the Highlanders. They take it and hand it right over the middle, and tackled and met immediately by the Colerain defense. No gain on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, Zay Sims, a good run blitz there, gets right in there as the running back is receiving the ball. He's tackled for a loss, and that will be the final play of the third. So after 3 quarters of play here at Colerain High School, It's the Highlanders of Oak Hills 28, your Colerain Cardinals 13.
Stay tuned for the fourth quarter. It's going to be an exciting finish here at Colerain. I absolutely believe that. See if we can get any score updates, Brandon. What's going on out there? Let's see. We've got a Mo kicking a 37-yard field goal to start of the fourth quarter. They're now up 27-13 on the Bombers. Methinks St. Xavier is going to get their first loss of the year this year, or tonight.
First play of the second half, Anderson goes 56 yards for a touchdown, 35-10.
Of the second half?
First play of the second
Did
half.
they just start the second half?
That
was
15 minutes ago.
Okay.
So
Anderson's one of those that throws it every single play,
Right.
so the games can last a little longer. Yeah, first play of the second half, 35-10. So it was a very close game for a quarter.
Right, it's like 13-10, I thought at one point.
And Kings is could play themselves into a bye in D2, so that's a big matchup, and Anderson really pulling away there.
The Raptors.
Also, too, as we
Call
begin
themselves the
the
Raptors.
beginning of the fourth quarter, remember all students at this time, we do encourage you to start calling your ride so you can exit the campus immediately following the conclusion of tonight's game. Thank you.
Raptors.
Yeah, the Raptors.
Of all the rebrands, that's one of the few that actually worked well.
Yeah, didn't it? Yeah. I had no problem with Raptors. I don't know what Raptors necessarily have to do with the east side of Cincinnati, but, you know.
There's lots of dinosaurs in Forest Hills.
Oh, what a beautiful segue. That's fantastic. All right, so here we go. Second down and 16 on the board. Cardinals just need to be strong here and not give up the big play. There's a pass right over the middle, and it's completely incomplete.
We saw it from the Cardinals this time. We see it from the Highlanders. Quarterback, wide receiver, one of them's on the wrong page. One of them threw, and one of them ran the wrong route.
Love to see the stand starting to get alive here. People standing up and cheering on third down and 16, rooting on this defense. So what do you think? Do you think they're throwing the ball here? Do you think they try that? Or do you think they're just going to try and run and get what they can? I mean, the quarterback is standing on the white line of the end zone. He's going to take the ball. He's going to drop back. He's going to look to pass. He gets out of the end zone, but he's going to be tackled for basically a 2-yard gain. It's going to be fourth and about 14. Punt forthcoming.
Yeah, and
good defensive stand by the Cardinals on that series. We have another Cardinal that's kind of down, kneeling a little bit.
So ball on the 6, it's fourth down and 15.
yeah, and Mike Johnson is trying to stay in, but the referee said blow the whistle.
That's number 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, he looks like he got bent over a little bit. He's hurt a little bit. Get him off.
Mr. Parker.
Give him a breather. Did his
Please
job.
come to the press box for your wallet. Thank you.
Almost looks like he maybe got the wind knocked out of him. Snap is back in the end zone, and it's a high kick, but it's straight up. It's going to bounce at the 28. It's going to go all the way out of bounds at about the 30, we'll call maybe the 36, 37. Where are they going to mark it, 35? There's a flag on the ball.
Here's an interesting thing.
Tell us,
number 6, Allie Carter, just got completely...
Who?
The Cardinal defender.
Okay.
Got completely horse-collared going in for the block. Like, he had it going in and just got horse-collared.
Wow.
So the question is, do you take the result of the shanked punt? Because I think that's what they're going to call it, unless it's on the Cardinals. Does that apply? You make them re-kick it, or can you take 15 yards on top of where it ended up?
No, you would take 15 yards on top of where, I mean, the play went on, right? What? I'm sorry, why are they pointing at Colerain? What is...
Illegal man downfield on the punting team is the penalty.
Illegal man downfield?
There can't be an illegal man downfield on the Cardinals. They're the kicking team, or the receiving team.
That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm confused. So what is happening? Well, why is the ball being marked all the way out at the 21-yard line? What is? Here's the replay on.
Well, you saw 6. I don't know what.
I have no idea what just got called. I know Coach Stevens was not happy. They told him something, and he dropped his head in anger and frustration. But
the only thing I guess is maybe they have 12 men on the field, but that wouldn't be a 15-yard penalty. That'd be a 5-yard penalty.
So now it's 1st and 10 Highlanders. They get out from the shadow of the goal.
Yeah, they gave him 15 yards. I could see it being an automatic first down. I don't understand why it was 15 yards.
There's a counter to 16. He's got it. He makes everybody misses. Gets all the way out to the 35-yard line. So what turned into an amazing defensive stand for the Cardinals has turned into a nightmare.
15, Malachi Smith.
And now Oak Hills has a first down where the Cardinals thought they had a first down.
I don't know what happened there. Apologize, listeners. Watchers can't tell you what that was.
He patted his head, which it's either illegal participation or
but that's
too many
to your
men.
point.
That's only a it's not a I can see it being an automatic first down, maybe, but I don't understand.
But not 15 yards.
Yeah, I don't know, and that's just a speculation. They did it so fast. There wasn't a lot of.
There's a pitch back once again to 16, trying to get his speed on the outside. He's going to get tackled for a loss, but here comes a flag. I only presume that's in the area of holding.
There wasn't a lot of disagreement from Coach Stevens. Only
on the tackle for the Cardinals.
Exasperation of what just happened.
Here's the replay once again from our crack staff here at Wake.
They don't look. There's no one going through the long snapper. I don't see anyone hitting the kicker.
You can't have an illegal man downfield. The ball just bounces.
The only thing we could go back and maybe count to see if they have too many men on the field.
But again,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's not an automatic
1, 2,
first
3,
down.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there's one return man. That's the only thing I can see is it being 12 men on the field.
Illegal participation? Is that what that?
Yeah, I guess.
What that is? But again, a 15-yard penalty?
Yeah, I thought that was 5, and I could see it being an automatic first down, but yeah.
There's a pass out intended for number 1, and it is
dropped.
Incomplete. Cordell Ball dropped it. It was a low pass in his defense.
Damari
Dawson was there for the Cardinals, but Cardinals have struggled with those tackling, so big drop.
If nothing else, unfortunately, what this does is it just.
Second down and 20.
I mean, I'll happily take the incomplete pass because it stops the clock. I mean, you're down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and to your point, even if the Cardinals come out with a stop here, you've lost an extra 2-3 minutes off the clock.
At least. If Oak Hills, in my opinion, was smart, they're running the football. I don't care that it's 2nd and 20. You want to run, and you want to run that clock down. And they've been successful running. It's not like that's been a challenge. So there you go. There's a run right up the middle, and there you go. There's a first down, way out in the open field, still on his feet, and he's going all the way to the end zone. Just poor tackling by the Cardinals.
The ball carrier for Oak Hills.
We talked about it a minute ago. Mr. White was going to get a lot of carries, and he certainly did. Again, 200-pound freight train right up the middle, and the Cardinals could not stop him, and he just took off for a long score and probably puts this game on ice.
Mike Johnson just, again, he plays in. You don't blame me. He's not a natural linebacker. He's a DB to start this year. It's a read option, and again, if you're going to play in between, you give it to the fullback because he has a full head of steam. And if Mike Johnson is in between, he doesn't have the ability, he doesn't have the momentum on his hand to suddenly stop it. He's got to make the decision early on to take him out.
With 9 minutes and 32 seconds left in the game.
9:32 left to go in the game. The extra point good. Oak Hills is now up 35-13. The Cardinals are going to need to move quickly here with 9:30 left to go in the game.
Again, students, please make sure that you have your ride here at the conclusion of tonight's game so that you can
defense continues to be a bugaboo for this Cardinal team.
If you've not done so yet, please start.
And it's hard to blame them
Thank you.
with the injuries and then how much they have struggled offensively. But when you said the last play was a microcosm of the offense for the year, I think that
the
was
last series.
Yeah. That's the microcosm of the defense right there. They do everything right, set themselves up, and then just one silly, costly mistake gives it right back to the other team, gives up a big play, momentum's deflated, and once you've tried so hard to make that stop, you've worn yourself down, you're a little bit deflated, and then boom, big play comes the next tackle.
For those Colerain fans that are watching and listening, again, this is a complete reboot for this program, right? You brought someone in, Coach Jordan Stevens, who's by all rights is really hitting some home runs here early in terms of trying to get this team going in the right direction. Having not won a game in well over 2 years, you really had to start from scratch, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. And you can't do that in one season, right? It's going to take some time to build this back up. He found that he had success with Mount Healthy, no question. Took them to the playoffs multiple times. There is some good to be done there, and they're going to kick the ball out of bounds, does Oak Hill, so that'll be a procedure penalty, and the Cardinals will get a first down and 10 at their own 35, so we'll take that.
A couple updates. Elder is going to beat Louisville St. Xavier 26-24.
That's the final.
And a final elsewhere, Fairfield kicks a field goal with a little over 2 minutes left, and the defense holds Fairfield, knocks off Lakota West 10-7.
That's the second GMC loss for Lakota West this year, is that correct? Mm-hmm. I did not see that coming from Fairfield. They have really taken some strides here early. They had a rough start to the year, but they've really turned it on here late. So that still leaves what? Coming in tonight, Middletown and Princeton. Princeton were the two undefeated GMC teams.
Yeah.
Snap is back to Gar. He looks to pass, nothing there. Tucks it, goes down. Almost lost the ball, but kept it. But he's going to be sacked. Technically, I think that's his first sack of the night.
I think so, too. He did a good job. It looked like he was holding that ball pretty loose. I thought it close, but he had a good grip
on that
on
ball. Jeez, Pete's.
2nd and 15 from the 30.
Kudos to him for holding it on, but I'm sure in game film someone's going to say, son, when you feel them that close to you and they're around your ankles, 2 hands on that ball and go down. We're not heroes here. A turnover here would be absolutely devastating. So, 5-yard loss, 2nd down and 15. Once again, 10 in motion. Gar drops back. Pass is intended for number 14. Flag, incomplete.
Yeah, that one you can't really blame Flag for dropping. It's a good defensive play by number 3, Deshaun Dorsey. Just hits him right as the ball arrives. Good timing defensively and knocks it away.
Spotted on the 30. It'll be 3rd down and 15.
Kick update from the Moeller-X game. Moeller kicks a 37-yard field goal, and they're up 27-13. I'm sorry, that was the old one. With 30-13. They're up 30-13 with 7 minutes left to go, so they got kicked another field goal. So St. X doing the job, keeping him out of the end zone, just can't keep the points off the board. And that offense for St. X they're not going to score 30 points many times to beat.
It's now 56-0 Middletown over Sycamore. Timeout. Colerain.
Again, a reminder, we do have a lost call up here in the press box looking for Mr. Parker.
This is the first game this year that, at least to this point, has not gone to a running clock on the Cardinals. So that's a step in the right direction. That's good. Again, haven't played poorly necessarily, just not executing when they need to execute. And, you'd like to your point, we talked about the fact that defense is down maybe a few starters on the defensive line, which means when you don't have a lot of depth, you got some guys playing out of position, they're not necessarily comfortable. But you know what? It's week 5. Every team probably has that to some degree. Although looking at the stats for Oak Hills up to tonight and who they've got out there on the field, they don't seem to be suffering from maybe that injury bug, and they're performing well. They're doing what they need to do. So injury's not an excuse, but it is difficult when you're dealing with a young team to begin with, and you have injuries on top of that. So 3rd down and 15 for the Cardinals. Gar rolls to his right, looking to pass, trying to find somebody. He throws it, and it's incomplete, intended for number 1, Trey Smith. It'll be 4th down and 15.
Yeah, not
forthcoming.
Not a terrible throw, but Trey Smith just not tall enough. Gar really doing the best he can to try to do something when no one there.
4th down and 15 ball on the 30.
4th down and 15 for the Cardinals, and
back to punt for
Trey Smith will line back up to punt.
Hard to try and get 15 yards on a completion, I think, when you're rolling
to receive for the Highlanders.
Even to your strong
number
side,
1,
even to your throwing side.
And also number 14, Aaron McFarland.
There's man in motion. See if we can avoid penalties here. Trey Smith, not a bad kick. Caught and brought up, and here goes McFarland. Gets tackled. There's a flag on the play. He's tackled just short of the 50. They better not give him the 50. Giving him the 50.
Number 18, Yuri Alfred.
I think that's probably going.
You're going to see right there was the block in the back or holding.
There's a flag on the play.
So that's going to knock Oak Hill's back. I would say the Cardinals have won the penalties battle tonight. They do not have the penalties they've had previously. So knock them back 15 yards.
Penalty on Oak Hill.
Or 10 yards, excuse me.
15-yard penalty. Ball spotted at the 35. It'll be
15-yard
first and 10 Highlanders.
I was right the first time. So all the way back to the 35-yard line go the Highlanders, up 35-13 with 8:22 left to go in the game. Again, Colerain will be back here next week against Sycamore. Again, if you're in the area, I encourage you to come out and support these Cardinals and watch them. They're exciting, if nothing else, and unpredictable. Got that going for them. There's a pass caught by number 1. Cuts it in and takes it upfield. Makes one man miss, stays on his feet, gets taken out of bounds by number 22 of the Cardinals, but not before. It's a huge pickup by Cordell Ball.
Number 22, Mo Williams.
Mo Williams on the tackle. I mean, this is just a nice, simple catch, but, 2 completely oversteps it, takes a bad route, and then doesn't finish the tackle. Holds him up just long enough to get 22 and help in there, but not before a big game into Colerain territory. First down and 10 for the Highlanders at the Cardinal 47-yard line. Again, I think I'm just running the football here, right? There's a fake handoff. Quarterback keeps it. He's got some running room. Cuts it back up inside. Gets down to the 40-yard line. Falls forward to the 39-yard line, which is well they'll mark him. So 8-yard run on first down for Schreiber.
On the tackle for
again,
Colerain,
it's
Donovan
just
Chambers.
Nothing on the second.
22 has got him right there, right?
Zero's got him right there.
Ball spotted on the 39. It'll be second down and 2.
The defense is, they're starting to rack up the time out there on the field now. I'm sure they're a little worn. There's a long pass deep down the sideline, intended for number 1, and it is incomplete.
Intended for number 1.
No flag on the play.
Yeah, it's a good recovery by
number 16.
Here's the replay.
Amir Blair. But I think that's more because of a throw behind him than it is great coverage by Blair.
Could be. Again, I guess you feel like, the game is not close enough that you feel you can stop the clock.
And it's also, it's second and short. You got to set yourself up one-on-one. And he clearly beat him. That should have been a touchdown, but underthrew him.
So I'm guessing they're running here, right? There we go. Hit in the backfield and taken down right at the 40-yard line, short of the first down. Best defensive play possibly of the night for the Cardinals, outside of the forced fumble earlier, late in the first half.
Yeah, again, Zay
Number 11 on the
Sims up
tackle
the
for
middle.
Colerain, Zay Sims.
Nice form tackle, wrapped him up around the legs.
At the 40.
A lot of times tonight I've seen some defenders trying to do some shoulder tackling, some high tackling, and that's not going to work.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's just a good run blitz call or a blown assignment up front because he came through unblocked, stepped right in the hole.
Oak Hills, they brought in some beef, to say it nicely. Please tell me they're doing the tush push. Please tell me they're doing a tush push. Nope. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. That got blown up. And the Cardinals are going to stop the Highlanders on fourth down. I just have to ask Brandon, what was
On the tackle for Colerain,
Not great.
I mean,
it'll be a turnover on down.
so they hand it off. The quarterback and White run right into each other. The defenders are there.
He did a little extra, one too many steps, gets himself
Yeah.
in the
Easy for
path
you
of
to
the
say.
running back, and I don't know if that's on the running back or the quarterback. It looked like it's the quarterback off of his path, but
Is that a situation where maybe you're just overthinking the
You're
rule a little bit?
overthinking it.
Yeah.
and you're taking, you just turn around and hand it off. You don't need to step back and over top flag. Got it!
Catch by Deshaun Flagg Jr. all the way down to the Oak Hills 22-yard line. Biggest pass completion of the night. First down, Cardinals. How does he just literally flicks it down there like literally it's one of those, he's down there somewhere. I'm going to throw it. We'll see what happens.
It's been there a few times and it just
Colerain.
either overshot it or.
At this point, I'm all air raid, baby. We're just throwing the ball. There we go. There's another pass, and it's going to be caught. I think they're going to give it to him. He slid, and they're going to give him the catch all the way down to the 5-yard line. Another first down for the Cardinals. Boy, all of a sudden, we are alive.
Now, we talked about Oak Hill's overthinking it. Are you the Cardinals overthinking it? Now they're bringing in goal line set. I get that you're inside the 5-yard line. There's less space to operate, but you just had two big plays spread out.
How about a fake and Gar keeps it and runs? Is he getting up under center now? Here we go in the stacked I formation. First and goal. There's the handoff to Davis. He takes it. He's going to churn his feet. And he's going to pick up maybe 1 yard on the play.
Cardinals, number 13, Cardinals.
But here's the thing: you're down 3 scores. You can't just. You got to go.
Right. There's 5.5 minutes left in the game. You're down. To your point, you're down what, 3 scores? Yep. Yeah. You're down 3 touchdowns.
You got to go.
Go. Go. Come on. Play in. Let's go. There we go. Get up to the line.
Second out and goal, ball on the 3.
And they're going to stick with the I formation. The handoff once again to Davis is the exact same play. I think he got maybe 1 more yard.
Ball carrier number 13, Carvis Davis.
Davis has got it, and he gets a yard or 2. But again, you're trying to run a guy who's 5'1" into a line. It's just a tough ask.
Third down and goal, ball on the 2.
They're going to line up in the I once again. How about a naked bootleg? There's the hand up to the up man now. He's going to take it.
Get another 1 yard.
Maybe 1 yard. Now it's 4th and goal.
So here's the problem. You've gotten 1 yard in every play, but the ball's on the 1.5-yard line.
If history is any indicator.
Actually going to officially mark it at the 2.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
4th down and 3.
It's more like a 2.5.
I mean, and here you are now, and you've got to throw the ball, right?
Well, here's the other thing. You've wasted like 2 minutes extra.
Right. I mean, they're lining up in the I, but he's. I mean, it's a pitch. It's a pitch to 13. Davis is going to try and get to the end zone, and he does. Touchdown, Cardinals! Davis takes it into the end zone to put 6 more on the board, and you got to stay out there, Gar, because you're going to go for 2. You're not coming off. Yeah, they're going to go for 2, obviously, having missed the extra point on the last one. Offense's coaches throwing their hands up when they tried to come off the field, telling them, stay out there. We got to get 2. Try and get this within 2 scores. And conceivably an onside kick forthcoming. But let's see what they do on the 2-point try.
Cardinals going for the 2-point conversion.
You got to think it's some sort of play to Trey Smith one-on-one here.
Maybe. We'll see. It looks like it was was it a quarterback keeper?
No, Davis had it, and he's going to be short.
Okay, I missed it. I missed the beginning part of it. So.
No, it's not good, but it's not the worst thing. The Cardinals can still get 2-point conversions.
So with 3 minutes and 59 seconds.
So here's the replay on the touchdown. What are we seeing here, Brandon?
A little toss play. Blockers get just enough to give him the edge, and he just needs to get to the goal line. He doesn't here. Tried a little stretch play, and it's just not there. He does a good job of staying on his feet, but he's in the grasp and can't get away.
Look at that. He stayed on his feet the whole time. That's that low center of gravity your dad loves to talk about.
So the Cardinals fail on the 2-point conversion, but technically they are still within 2 scores. Still just down 16.
Reminder, all students to please get in contact with you right now. Thank you.
But at this point, with only 3:59 left in the game, there's no margin for error, right? I mean, you're.
And yes, you scored a touchdown, but you go back to Oak Hill's overthinking it down here.
Right.
You overthink about it. The Cardinals got with a goal to go over the 6-minute mark, but because they went to that big heavy package that took 4 plays, everyone piles up, slow to get up, piles up, slow to get up. The clock is under 4, so you lost almost 2 minutes.
Yep, that's a long time.
When you need 2 scores. I will say, and it's really annoying as someone trying to look into this game the whole time, whatever team has the drone, that thing has amazing battery life because it's still going.
What's the average battery life on
I mean,
drone?
my drone lasts like
half an hour.
Again, that Cardinal touchdown.
An hour max.
Another $50 donation by the Bernie Field Day family. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Now, I usually crash it before that. But
Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
There's also a cheap and Chinese knockoff one. So Trey Smith is set up to kick it off, but you got to think it's an onside kick somehow.
Yeah, of course, right? I mean, there's
Which also makes sense because your regular kicker is a soccer player. He probably doesn't have a lot of time to practice this. So probably Trey Smith, your punter, probably has the most practice at doing these onside kicks.
Does he lay the ball on its side?
No, he's got it upright, but you got to think this is an onside kick of some
So there we go. That's not a bad. It takes a bounce. It falls on the ground, but 10 falls on top of it right at about the 46-yard line.
And he bobbled it. He didn't catch it on the fly. It hit his hands and he got on top of it as he fell.
Yeah, he knocked it down to the ground and fell on top of it. So
not the worst outcome.
Well, not great though, right?
But not the best. Cardinals do have what, 2 timeouts?
Yeah, 2 timeouts left. Unfortunately, they had to burn one earlier in this half. That was probably an ill-advised timeout, but needed to take
The ball be spotted on the 46.
So 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Oak Hills Highlanders.
So you got to think.
And they're not throwing the ball at all, right?
They
They're just
shouldn't.
running the football.
Well,
That's all we're doing.
You can. I would say this would be a perfect play to throw it.
Yeah, but
because everyone is thinking you're going to run the ball. Just one play action over the top.
Have we seen a play action yet?
Yeah, well.
Okay. I mean, you're right.
I'm just saying, release 14.
There we go, a counter up through the middle once again. Big run.
Ball carrier for the Highlanders, number 14, Aaron McFarland.
You're in this weird in-between where you almost didn't. That's perfect if you're Oak Hills.
Absolutely.
Because I'll take a 9 yards and have to run another play to get a first down.
For Colerain, Mo Williams.
So they're not going to use timeouts here.
No, and most effectively, you would have had to make one stop, let the clock run, then on 2nd and 3rd down, call the timeouts. But if you're Oak Hills, you're more than happy to. I can get 1 yard for a first down.
Yeah.
Or not.
Again, best case scenario for Oak Hills. You don't get the first down, the clock continues to run.
Yeah.
No timeouts called. So.
And this is one of those ones, you're going to have to do this at some point. I would argue that the time is more important to try to preserve it as long as possible because it's better to have time than try to make it. You can't magically put stuff back. You can't stop it when it doesn't matter.
Yeah, unfortunately, that long touchdown run by White on their last series really is going to be the backbreaker, and there he is again, taking it and just taking it right through the defense, and they're going to pick up a first down. The clock will stop, but for all intent and purposes, this barring a fumble and return for a touchdown.
The first down essentially. So if you're the Cardinals, and I think that's probably what they were trying to do there, is you could ride out that first set of downs, let them run the clock, get the stop, then you try to score as quickly as possible, then use your timeouts. Right. If you're unsuccessful in an onside kick. At this point, now you have to use your timeouts.
Right. In hopes that you
score,
can
then get an onside kick.
Score.
So now they've with that first down, Oak Hills has essentially said, now you have to get an onside kick. Not to say this game is over, but you do have to get an onside kick.
Right. Tackled inbounds, so the clock is going to continue to run. I'm assuming a timeout's been called. I don't see it.
And this is one, there's a debate. I would say you do call the timeout. But do you save it for now or for 3rd down? I would question, you call it now to force Oak Hills to make a dumb call.
That's right.
Right. You call timeout 1st and 2nd down, and if they do something dumb like throw the ball on 3rd down, that's on them. Or on 1st and 2nd down, they're should always run.
So 10 seconds left on the play clock. I'm assuming Oak Hills is going to try and run this down as far as they can. He's watching it before the snap. 3, 2, and the snap. A lot of in the background. The ball's on the ground. Colerain jumps on top of it. We'll see if they've got it.
The ball carrier for Oak Hills.
They do. The Colerain Cardinals. I said there was a whole bunch of noise and traffic in that backfield on that play, and you nailed it, Brandon. Did something stupid. Tried to be maybe a little bit fancy. And instead of just handing the ball off to White and saying, just run up the middle, they're trying to do double reverses in the backfield, and it gets blown up by the Cardinals defense, and they're going to get the ball back. Clock is stopped, 1:25 left to go. Hang on, kids. This game is not over. We've seen big pass completions by this Cardinals team down the field. Anything's possible. There was a flag. Are we waiting on the call? Or did they pick it up?
No, that was just the orange. It's really
was it? Okay, the fumble thing.
It was the orange flag for the fumble spot. What's confusing is the chain gang went the wrong way. That's why you were confused. having the Cardinals go the other way.
Yeah, I know what's going on there. So snap back to Gar. He looks at it. It's a deep pass down the field. Once again intended for just flag, and he's caught it. He caught it all the way down to the 24-yard line. First down, Cardinals. Deshaun Flagg Jr. He may have dropped a sure touchdown earlier in the game, but when they needed him in this moment, he came through big time. Here's the replay.
Yeah, and there's nothing fancy here. Look right, everyone to the right, and then throw back over top to the left. Flagg has him beat, and he makes the catch. He did kind of get rolled up on here. Now the question is, I'm not sure. So it is right now a referee's timeout. So the Cardinals are, I'm assuming they're saying he was out of bounds because they haven't charged the Cardinals with a timeout here. Because technically the Cardinals should be charged a timeout for the injury because the clock is stopped.
A reminder too that helping
But I guess they're saying he was out of bounds in the play, which it kind of looks like he was down before he went out of bounds.
Let's see here on a slow-mo replay, thanks to Waycross, delivering it. And no, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, it's close enough that the referee, especially when it's behind the play, is going to give him out of bounds.
He's still on the ground, on the sideline.
Yeah, he kind of got rolled up on out of play here.
So your go-to receivers here, 1 and 5,
out
split out wide. Number 10 in the slot. I mean, again, we're throwing the ball here, right? This is a perfect place. Get the ball, and we're going right to the end zone, right?
Yeah, we haven't really seen Bradley, the backup tight end, in any sort of pass catching situation. So that's one where you do miss your 6'4" tight end being out hurt.
There we go. The clock will start on the snap. There it is. Gar's got it. Drops back. Looks to pass. Rolls to his right. Trying to find somebody open. 10 is open. And he was fronting a good slam right in the middle of the end zone. I don't think Gar saw him.
No, and that's not one you want your quarterback. You don't want your quarterback rolling to the right, throwing back across his body into the middle of the field. So I think that's a good throwaway. Gar gets out of the pocket clearly, and then kind of shows off his arm a little bit and chucks it.
I'll tell you what, even that pass to Flagg, you go back and you look at it, he's falling backwards and he's just flicking it 40 yards down the field. When he gets comfortable with his size and starts stepping into throws with authority, he's going to be a good quarterback. Here again, he rolls to his left and he throws it, and it's in the direction of number 20.
Cardinals intended for number 27, Jaden
27.
Bradley.
27. And it was over his head, so incomplete.
Bryant.
Yeah, Bryant.
Jaden Bryant.
Jaden Bryant, you're right. So third down and 10. So we got 2 plays here to get 10 yards. Get the end zone. I mean, a minute left. You want to try and get in the end zone. It's a monumental hill to climb. They're more than likely not going to win this game, but you'd love to see the fight. You'd love to see what they can do here when they've got to find a way to get in the end zone. Drops back to pass once again, and it is almost intercepted by number 3. Not sure what happened there.
Coverage throw kills number 3, Deshaun Dorsey. Intended for number 10 for the Cardinals, Aaron Jacobs.
Aaron Jacobs, once again, I think the intended receiver, but...
We got 4th down and 10, ball on the 20.
I actually think Trey Smith was the intended receiver.
Oh, was he? Okay.
But he ran the wrong route, so...
Did he run in?
Actually, no, he stopped. Like, not like stopped running, or not like stopped the play, just he stopped route right there.
Good thing Aaron Rodgers isn't his quarterback. We hear about that after the game. Snap back to Gar, looking across the middle, and it is thrown into the end zone incomplete.
Incomplete pass for the Cardinals intended for number 1,
Yeah, he ran
Smith.
a post, Gar through a corner.
It'll be a turnover on downs. The 23-yard line, it'll be
So good effort by the Cardinals there. You know, one really good completion down to the end, but unfortunately they're going to come up short tonight at home against Oak Hills, and they're going to lose their 5th straight game to start this season. But we saw a lot of good things tonight, Brandon. We saw 3 touchdowns put on the board. They hadn't scored all year. Put 3 touchdowns on the board, threw the ball. Not a whole lot of penalties. You know, certainly something to build on as they prepare to welcome the Aviators, another winless team in the GMC next week.
So we'll see here. Cardinals have 2 timeouts, but you got to think Oak Hills will just line up and take a knee.
Well, you would think that. And down 2 full scores. I mean, it's not much you're going to do here. The handoff, they did not take a knee, but effectively did that by handing it off to White. Takes it right up the middle.
Will White, the ball carrier for Oak Hills.
And in this situation, you kind of, yeah, you probably should. It's half one.
Cardinals on the time.
6-1, half dozen.
Yeah, do you call a timeout on first down or third down?
Forcing the plays.
Second down and 9 from the
So
24.
let the clock run here after the first down play.
At this
Call
point,
timeout.
honestly, you're probably trying to avoid injury, right? Get him off the field, just end the game. Get him off the field. You can't afford any more injuries on defense. More plays you have, the more possibility of injury.
And they will just take the knee.
There
So
you go.
effectively, yep, they'll line them up in midfield, and that will be the final play of the game.
Third down and 10 on the
The
24.
Colerain Cardinals are going to come up short here at home against the Oak Hills Highlanders as they lose their 5th game of the year, and the Highlanders move to 1-4. We thank all of you for tuning in to the broadcast here truly on Colerain Game Day, live and on Waycross Community Media. Thank you for your partnership, as always, for all you do for the Colerain community. For Brandon Wyatt, this is Chris Amanitis for Colerain Game Day and Waycross Community Media. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great night.